So, to recap from last time, we started on the Jora, where we met. Well, we were fully introduced to our three sailing companions. That was, known as Boniface, Roussel, and Hubert, or known as Hubert, Russell, and Boniface, depending on who you ask. But they're equally the correct pronunciation. We sailed on the Jora from Midhaven through the TLC into the Raygate Confluence. Actually, I'll show the full map just so we can get our geography, because I feel like everyone could use a little geography in the world map. So Midhaven up here, down through the TLC, down the Raygate Confluence, and into Rivertide. The Jora sailed. During that, we contacted Mistra, and did we send one to Cassian or no? No, it was just Mistra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To pick up a very, very special shipment coming in to be dropped off at Madame Mistra's curated Curioso shop. But we were met with not one but two surprises. One being one of the barrels that was set to be inspected had a demon summoned out of it by someone close by, who was being tracked by our newfound companion, Belmont, aka Bell, played by Chowda. Demons were slayed. Prisoners were captured. One being the knocked out. If you can help me remember his name.
Oh! I got this.
It's right here.
Hadouken,
yeah. Buddycon, yeah. Hadouken sounds cool too. Yeah.
Hadouken.
down, left, BA. That's how you spell it in his language, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's the correct move. I think it's down. It's down.
Forward. Down forward punch.
Down forward. Yeah, down forward punch. I was never a fighting game person.
I have a Street Fighter arcade machine in my living room, literally right now.
That checks out. I believe that 100%. Yeah. Yeah, we did capture Hadouken and slayed the two demons that were summoned. Mistra showed up a little bit after this, where she was reunited with her cuddle noodle, Boa. Boa being her adopted daughter. Yeah. Actually, so I think we're going to settle on number 2, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Boa? Yeah. Because I have... Yeah, that one makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm. The fourth is... The other one that I liked is what I've been picturing in my mind, but that one is what I wish I'd been picturing.
Okay. This one gives a little more of the energy that I was kind of trying to portray.
No, I agree. That's why I was like... that's why I was saying both of them, because the one I was like, that's exactly what I've been picturing, and the other one I was like, that's correct, though.
Yeah.
That's why I said
all right.
both.
This is my my rendering of Mistra. So everyone can see what has been in my head. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, honey.
It's
cuddle noodle.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, it's very much like,
don't forget your scrolls.
It's very much serving like wacky magical old lady. Yeah.
Her goggles.
I get the feeling she's got ass as a Magic.
Kith is not going to shut up about those goggles.
Right? Yeah, like Planeswalker level for sure.
She'd be a great
at least,
yeah.
Like red blue at very least.
For sure. Yeah, red blue, absolutely.
All right. Oh, we played Magic at one point, right? Yeah.
We did.
We
Yeah.
played some arena. We played some arena.
My ass,
yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
that was correct. That's not why I brought it up.
Debatable.
Yeah. So yeah, we now kind of reside. There was a lot of great RP that happened last time. We played for a very long time.
Almost 5 hours.
We'll just So we'll kind of set the scene right now. We are in specifically. I'll go back to the Rivertide page. This, so you guys know, this is where Madame Mistra's curious curations are. In Rivertide. So yeah, you guys are still there. It's mid to late afternoon. You do have a demon that you did pick out, and you did have your captured drow. Cass has stepped out end of last session to find some trees to communicate a very specific message back to the Teal Forest, where he yields from by Sephinor. So he might be a little busy tonight doing that. But I will let you guys take over and see where we want to go.
No big deal.
Just some tree shit, yeah.
It's some fucking tree shit, dude. Whatever.
Chilling.
Tree shit.
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Where did we leave off specifically?
What's the scene,
Did we go to
Ty?
bed?
Specifically, no, we didn't go to bed. There was no rest that happened. You guys pulled up like late morning around like 11, not quite, high noon, but
I knew.
not quite high noon. The sun's in the middle of the sky. Or whatever he says there. Yeah, you made it to. So yeah, everyone's just kind of like huddled around, like they're taking a little bit of a rest. We're in Madame Mistra's shop. Boa, don't forget you did receive a scroll of Tiny Hut.
I have.
I
already took the money away, so just next time we rest.
You did learn it. Yeah, you just fully learned it.
Okay,
Cool.
I learned it. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at home. You're very comfortable. There's lots of just like places to sit, like whether that's like ottomans or chairs or hammocks. Madame Mistra has been very, very hospitable to all you guys, just because you're all Boa's friends and she wants everyone to be comfortable. There is, a squid, slimy like demon just kind of like placed in the middle of the room for studying reasons. And a tied up, passed out drow, which I believe Bell is in control of. So I don't know if Bell has just dumped his particular bounty or is keeping him close on his person. AKA just like slung over his shoulder.
Slung over my shoulder.
All right, fair enough. So that's what we got going on right now. Where do we want to start?
Excuse me, Belle.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question.
Shoot away.
When you said I was scary, is it because of my arms?
Oh, no. I hope you didn't feel like it was... No. That's not the case. I was being... I was joking around. You're not scary. I was merely saying how assertive you are, that's all.
That's a new one for me, but I appreciate it. I was just making sure. Sometimes people are a little off-put by my extras, like the arms and the wings and stuff.
Don't ever let your uniqueness be a reason for doubt.
I agree.
I mean, look at me. My arms are fucking stone. It's kind of weird, right?
I don't think it's weird. I mean, it's new, but I don't really think anything's weird. I think there's beauty in everything. Everything is art.
Why are your
Why
arms
are?
stone? Who are why?
Why are my arms stone? You know what? Born this way. Some of us are just born ways. We can't really explain, but I guess I'm a stone genasi. Let's just say that.
Got it.
Mistra's gonna come up to and just like kind of like start prodding at like your tricep a little bit and just kind of poking and just goes, Yep, that's full stone. Ooh. Rock hard. Wow. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no, for sure an Earth Genasi. I thought that when I saw you in the beginning, but you know, I didn't want to assume anything, so I figured I want to say you to say it first, you know?
Oh, thank you so much not assuming my my race and whatnot. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, I've seen all sorts of curses and spells happen. You know, I mean, Boa here. A lot of when she was growing up, a lot of the neighbors thought that if they looked at her the wrong way, they would turn to stone. So you know, anything's possible. You know.
Yeah, it's got its perks sometimes, but it's also got its drawbacks too. So, I get really hot during the summer. It's a problem.
Mistress, like, are you hot now? Do you need you know, do you need cooling off?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
She just casts gust a little bit, and we just feel like a nice cool just breeze kind of settle in. Like in her shop, like there's probably like 50 wind chimes around, and she goes, I usually just keep it for effect when people enter. You know, I just want the atmosphere to be right when they're entering, so. Usually I just save this for this effect, and wind chimes kind of rustle throughout the shop.
Oh, that's actually lovely. That's a cool little effect. I wish that everybody likes a nice cool little breeze, right? So I appreciate that. That feels good.
That was the first time I got to use it for like, you know, comfort. Most of the time it's just for you know, atmosphere, but you know, I'm happy to help. So our friend, and she kind of like walks up, and she has these very like fair like 3-inch pointed stiletto heels that she kind of like uses to poke the squid like demon on the floor. And he goes, well, what do we think about this?
I think we've got some questions to ask her.
Do I still have him on my shoulder?
Yeah, he's just you know, he's full, like he's like now at such an awkward angle over you, like just a little bit like blood's like kind of trickling down his face.
Okay.
Looking a little sad and definitely uncomfortable.
Is he awake?
So
he's awake, right?
No, he's still passed out.
Okay.
Can I give him a couple slaps on the cheek, maybe?
Yeah, I would put him down on the ground and sit him up properly. Or if there's like a chair, I would put him in a chair. Is there a chair around?
Yeah, there's a chair.
All right, I'll put him propped up in a chair. Bang, boom. Put his hands in his lip, and I'll give him a little smack. It's like, hey there, bud. You wanna wake up?
Yeah.
Slap.
All right, where am I?
I mean, you're in the heart of Rivertide, my friend. I think you got some people that might want to talk to you and ask you some questions. Me, on the other hand, I'm just going to take you to where I need to take you. So I'm merely doing them a favor right now. So, and I look back to her and was like, the floor is yours.
Head hurts.
You should be pretty cooperative. If not, we'll figure out a way to make him. And I'll like rub his shoulder and be like, isn't that right, buddy?
Give me intimidation.
Okay. Do I sense like him pulling like away or like being?
No, just to see how effective
reluctant?
that like very light threat was.
Well, can I do my thing, unbeknownst to anybody else, and just like flicker a little bit so I have advantage or no?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
you can kind of like turn your back to everybody and use that
Okay.
feature.
Thank you.
I saw him flicker. I'm just kidding.
7. Fuck.
I got something that'll help
flickering.
you with that intimidation.
Uh-oh.
Actually,
Drink?
sorry. Can I use my bad. I wanted to not use intimidation. I wanted to use persuasion, if that's okay.
Yes, you keep the same rolls, but you can have the modifier.
Okay. So 10.
Okay.
11. Sorry, 11.
11. He's gonna go. I mean, I don't see why this ends in any other difference from me not cooperating. So let's just get this over with, please.
Great answer, my friend. And I'll like prop him up to you guys, point him to you in his chair, and I'll stand on the back.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your
Who
name?
sent you? I feel like Jasper immediately leaving the ground. Who sent you here?
Good cop, bad cop. Hi.
Yeah.
What the fuck sent you?
Who sent you?
Do you need any water?
Fuck you. No water. Sorry.
Hello, and who sent me is. I was offered a good amount of money. I was told. I've been working on summoning for a while, and I was told it might work. And I was asked to specifically test out my new summoning skills at this dock. I was told specifically make it look like you guys delivered, and I did, but you guys didn't like that. So
How did you know who you guys were? Us guys.
in the drop, listen, I happened to be was hanging out in the warehouse district, new here, really something. I came to Rivertide. I was told you'll never be able to get make it as a conjurer. There's no demons over there, and was in dim grasp. Received a letter saying your skills are needed. Please come to Rivertide, and here I am.
It's dim grass.
Dim grasp.
Yeah.
Dim grasp is it's up north. It's one of the first non-Lathander Tide cities in Sabeloth.
So you were just hanging out, casually practicing demonic squid summoning? That's your story?
Yeah.
Just as a hobby, but
What's your
part-time
name?
thing? Also,
Yes,
what's your name?
Yes, that is somewhat my hobby, and it's Fadi Khan.
Oh, did we already know that?
Wait, you did.
Fuck.
Well, actually, I think only Belle really knew that. You guys did not,
Okay.
unless he passed that along. Honey just tossed her cat. That was great.
Body
aggravating.
con.
So who was it that came to you? What was their name?
Didn't catch it.
Belle,
Yes.
you risked your life for this guy who has no idea what's going on?
I risked my life for this guy, Fadikin. So
Fatty con.
well, I didn't risk my life for nobody. I don't even know this son of a bitch. I was told to bring him in, so
But like, if we wouldn't have showed up, maybe it would have been scary for you.
No, absolutely. That's why I'm appreciative. That's why I'm so appreciative that you guys were there, because things got a little bit hairier than they should have been. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so you kind of did risk your life for this guy who has no idea what's going on.
Well,
What did
you
they
know,
tell you?
told me bring Fadikinen if they can.
Buddy gun.
You sound a lot like this lady I know, Becky-sue.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
Are
mean,
you
you know,
guys
sometimes
from the same area?
I don't know. Are you from?
Are you related?
I don't think so. Unless her skin's stone, I
Family
doubt it.
reunion.
Yeah,
So
I would
nice.
doubt
I
that,
always
but
wanted to be a part of one of those.
pretty sure I was an only child, and maybe I don't know. Well, who knows? I mean, I did risk my life, but I mean that's nothing new in my line of work. I'll be honest with you. They tell me I
Well,
got to go
like,
do something, and I go do it.
there's got to be a good reason, right? Or do you just have a death wish? Like, this guy's got to be some important big bad guy or whatever, right?
Either that, or he knows something that he shouldn't be meddling around with. I tend not to ask questions until I bring him in.
Oh,
I'm not the question guy. I'm more
I
of
don't
the
do that.
grab the person and take him in. Oh no, I've
I
noticed
ask a
that,
lot
ma'am.
of questions.
I've noticed that. You got a
Yeah,
lot
and I
of
can't really help
thoughts going on in
myself.
your mind. It's totally fine though. I mean, you know,
Got a lot
rather
of
have
thoughts
that
going
than
on.
somebody. Rather have that than somebody just be a bump in the log, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, I felt
Although
that
I could probably
personally.
talk to a bump on the log too.
Yeah. No,
You leave me alone with it long enough.
that's a little bit more exciting when you got something to say. No, but I didn't risk my life specifically for him. I risked my life to on the daily do the things that need to get done, and I'm not the only one. So do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. Sounds like you have a job.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
your
a
job.
wagey. That's for sure.
Well, Fatty Con,
Yeah.
how did you know who we were? Because you were supposed to come find us, make it look
No,
like
it
we
was
did it.
it was the boat. I was told to intercept that boat.
By who?
A guy.
Can I?
Just a
I'll look as soon as he says like a guy. I'll be like, "Come on, man. There's no way in hell that you decided to do all this, and you're this much of a threat, and you didn't know what the fuck or who the fuck you were doing it for. Come on now.
Yeah.
You can't expect any of us to believe that."
Can I insight check on that? A guy.
I was about to say I would also like to insight check that too.
yeah, you can
I
both
would-
all
I'll give Jasper guidance.
right.
Seeing
Like,
his
give me
pondering
advantage?
face. No, just
You get a
plus
+4.
D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, +4.
Plus a D4. Yeah.
10 plus 4. Or I roll a d4. Hold on. Let me see.
Jesus Christ, my roll suck.
Could
Oh, lovely. Okay, 11.
can I join the insight
Oh my god.
checkery?
No. That's
Okay.
usually it's yeah. He's being, from what you take, very straightforward to you. You know,
So-
he's sitting there. He's just kind of tapping his fingers, you know, on his knee that he's tied to, and just goes, it was. I think it was just a right place at the, I guess, wrong time. I don't know. It seems like just happened to be put here and asked to be here by somebody.
And this was yesterday that you got hired for this job?
Yes, yesterday.
Was it here
you
in
were here.
Riverside?
Yeah, originally, you know, I came up from up north, from Dimgrasp, made way to Rivertide. I've been here just a couple days now, and was told, hey, your services are needed, and do this. And I said, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
I'm gonna pull up a chair, like maybe a backwards chair, right in front of him, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna need you to walk us through exactly what happened. Where were you, and who approached you, and what did they say?
Yeah, no, I mean, I came down here. I was hanging out. Warehouse district came in, just wanted to pick up my belongings. I shipped them from up north because it was a pretty long drive or walk rather. And I had to walk here. I shipped my things. I was picking up at the warehouse district. I'm just sitting there, just kind of conjuring just some little stuff. I've always wanted to summon a demon, and was just kind of working on little small kind of things, like an eye, a mage hand, and someone kind of took note. They walked up, and said, "Hey, that's pretty neat. We could use a guy like you." And they asked me to go to the river district and the docks and perform this. And they were very confident. I've never been able to do it, but they were very confident I could, summon a demon, which is pretty cool.
And how
Describe
the fuck
them.
did you summon a demon? If you decided to come from a mage hand and an eye and all this stuff like that, and you decide to all of a sudden summon 2 of those sons of bitches, there's no fucking way. How the hell did you do that?
I was given confidence.
What the fuck is confidence?
It's a thing that you get when you believe in yourself.
So you get a firm slap on the back, and then you're all of a sudden you're able to summon those guys.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, huh?
Is he super low health?
Yes. He's essentially at 1 HP.
Do potions work immediately if I give him a potion?
Yep.
All right. Can I look at Madam Mister? Madam Mister, do you happen to have any potions for purchase?
Oh yeah, of course.
I do.
How much might that be?
Oh, I mean, I could sell you. Are you just looking for just a regular health potion?
Yeah, a regular health potion might be just fine.
Friends and family discount. 10 gold.
Okay. I put 10 gold, take the potion, I shove it down his throat, make him swallow it.
Yeah, he's roll a D4 for common health potion.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. Roll D4.
Okay.
Plus his Constitution modifier, which is. I'll tell you in a second. What?
Well, while he's feeding him this health potion, can I pull Mistra to the side where he would not hear us and ask her if she has a tree serum potion?
Someone else might have one of those. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I tried to offer my shit.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm going down.
I got a potion you could use.
I'm going down a road. What? Did you say that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, I'll shove this down his throat, and I'll act like I heard that. Be like, maybe your potion might come in handy here in just a second. Let me just try something real quick.
Okay.
And then I shove it down. How much does he heal back?
3.
3. Perfect. Fantastic. And I imagine it's forcefully, so it's kind of jarring that he's getting this shoved down his throat.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at everybody. I was like, I'm real sorry about this. This isn't usually my personality or anything like that, but I just don't have the time for some asshole to be wasting our time like this. And I take his finger and I start to bend it all the way backwards. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to take this finger and the ones right next to it if you don't start being truthful here for a second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what part do you want me to?
How the fuck did you summon those?
Just through the power of friendship.
I start to pin it back a little more, almost on the bridge of breaking that fucking thing. If I break his finger is for real, how much health will that be?
Breaking a finger is not going to cause any
Okay.
I mean, 1 HP of damage is. It's a hard thing to gauge in D&D.
Okay.
Just a wolf finger.
Yeah, I won't say that's going to directly. It's not going to kill him.
Okay.
With the way you've been rolling lately as a 1.
As he says that, I was like, so again, just the feel goods. That's how you said. That's how you summon him.
Yeah, you just snap his finger, right?
As soon if he says anything other than no or something else, I'm snapping it immediately. The first word that comes out of his mouth.
He's just gonna go. Well, maybe the true friends that were the demons I made all along, and just
Snapped it immediately.
And he goes, "All right, fuck, fine.
Hey, we could be here for a while, my man. You got 5
okay.
extra ones, so I'm fine with you being. I could put them in different ways. Maybe it might look a little kind of cool while you're walking around. I don't know. It's up to you there, though, boss.
Okay, fine. Keep my fingers. I need those.
Listen, I'm not trying to kill you here. I'm just trying to get some information. I'm going to take you someplace after this, and I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be a lot more nice than those people. And depending on how you act here, it might be a good thing if you cooperate a little bit.
I was asked not to say anything, and this is clearly not working out for me. I really like my fingers. Yes, I am from Dim Grasp. That is the truth. Yes, I was going to Rivertide. That is the truth. I may or may not have been asked by someone not of this plane to summon the demons. And that is new to me. I just learned. I talked to this guy. I don't know his name. That's all I know. I swear that's the truth.
Was he purple?
Like, did he have
Purplish?
Not
like
no
purple,
like this,
damn it!
Like this quill, like one of these quills, and I pull out a purple quill and I pull out a blue quill.
Remember, the truth will set you free, friend. Don't be one.
Which one? Which one?
No, he was wearing purple, but he was like more like palish.
Oh.
Did he have lapels?
What's a lapel?
Are they purple?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
The lapel?
Yeah, what's a lapel?
I don't know.
I think I'd ask Boa. What's a
The thing that the guy was wearing, remember the purple lapel? It's like the thing here.
Did he have those?
We talked about it for so long. We talked about the purple lapel for so long.
Wasn't paying attention.
Was it? And then I go in depth on describing Alistar, right? That's the one that we're talking about?
Yes.
Purple lapel? Yeah. I go in depth on describing Alistar because I've previously built a little physical profile on him.
Yeah, was Alistar lapels or was Ambrose lapels?
Oh, it's Ambrose.
Ambrose's lapels. Alistar is the head of the city guard here.
Yeah, I explained both of them. I'm sure Boa actually would explain Ambrose and then be like, but the other one is blah, 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 blah. It would go on for like 10 minutes.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, both of these descriptions sound correct.
Oh, does that mean?
Did he go by any name?
No, nope. Just said, I need you to do this. Paid me a lot of, what I thought was gold at first, but was not.
What was it that he paid you with?
Just a bunch of very, very, very heavy coins.
What name did they say on them?
All right, on the inside of my jacket, sewn in, you have to kind of rip it out. Sewn in.
I lift open his jacket for Boa.
Yeah, and he's
hand Boa some fancy mistress scissors that are sitting somewhere.
Yeah, you can just kind of see like just a small like lump inside of his jacket. Yeah, stitched inside. It looks like it was just recently haphazardly stitched.
I'll slice it open and take it out.
Yeah, there should be 10 coins in there.
Take them out. Can I do a little
You-
Arcana check on him?
You find 8 coins. But you definitely recognize these to be soul coins.
What name do they say on them?
They all say Syraxis.
There's 8 in here.
What the fuck? 8? How the fuck where'd the other 2 go? No, you're bullshitting me. Give them back.
But you don't know what gold looks like, and you can't count.
Yeah, count to 10.
No,
bro.
there was 10. There was 10 in there when I swear to you there was 10 in there when I started.
Wait. Mistra.
Yeah.
And
Tonight before bed, I have a book about soul coins. Can you help me study it? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's me like our old study parties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
With or without the blanket fort this time.
Up to you. Whatever's easier. Just depends on
Blanket
timing.
fort, and
We'll play it by ear.
she just kind of.
Cause and then I look to the rest of the group. Bella fully forgets that we're interrogating someone that we might not want to tell information to. She's like, because one of the books I have is about the soul coin contracts and stuff. So there could be something about a reason they might disappear, maybe. Unless we think this guy just can't count to 10, because that's also a possibility.
Well, I'm not good at math either, but he did summon 2 bad people, and that
Math and counting to 10 are different things.
I think they both suck. But
Oh, I always hate counting to 10.
they
Worst.
were I don't know, I think there's something to that, right? Like maybe he summoned two demons, and what if I don't know.
Yeah,
10
how'd you
minus
summon
2
those
is
demons?
8. And I'm sure of that one.
Oh, wait, that makes sense.
Does it? Thank God.
Wait, so how did you summon those?
Oh.
Because
Well, the whole
they didn't look like they were
confidence
under
thing.
control.
The whole confidence thing was definitely something that, they said you'll be able to do it, and I said nuh-uh, and they said trust us, just believe in yourself, and look, here it happened.
Those
Hadouken.
guys seem really nice to do
Where
that
were you
for
supposed to
'cause
go
you said
after
you've been
your
wanting to
job?
do it for so long.
Yeah.
That's
should
pretty
talk.
incredible to have someone support you like that. You missed them?
That kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and then they kind of robbed you too, which isn't cool.
Hadouken. Let's say
Yeah.
you were successful in your little mission today. Where were you meant to go after this? What was your next order?
Well, I was planning on taking my show on the road.
That's it? There was no final meet afterwards? You were just supposed to come out here, summon some demons, and head on out with your heavy
And then
coins that are
leave.
clearly not gold?
The more that you say that, the more upset I am. But yes.
It's okay to feel that way. It's okay.
Well, wait. Why? And he turns the bell. Why were you after me? Who told you?
Hey,
Well, you were
man,
after us.
there's no need for questions over on this side. That's not how this shit works.
He just
My
likes
friend.
breaking fingers.
Okay.
Let's just say some people knew what you were doing as you found out what you were doing. And I was told to come and make you not do those things. There's other people at work here. You're not the only person. You have no idea the eyes that are all around you.
All right. Cool. So, am I free to go?
Hell no, you're not
No.
free to go.
Fuck.
I have one more question.
Then
Probably
I'm free to
some
go.
others onto that after that. When you summon the demons, do they just do whatever they want to do, or do you tell them what to do?
No, I just gotta do it.
And then they just do whatever they want?
I mean, I don't know. It's the first time I did it.
I like to think that Mistra's given him one of the rat sandwiches, you know? That's why he's eating.
Yeah.
He's with the tied up hands, you know.
Yeah, just got like a little rat tail, just like slurps up like spaghetti. Just like
Hadouken,
it's the
so
worst sandwich I've ever had, but I'm so hungry.
it seems you're over your bullshitting stage. I want to ask you again, where did you get this quest? I don't think you were picking up
said
your
it was a
stuff from the
purple guy.
warehouse district. Well, where did he meet you?
No, I was in the warehouse district. I was telling the truth.
That was the truth. I mean, you're down to 8 coins and 9 fingers, man. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do it again?
Yeah, you want me to try?
You talking about one of his fingers? I can take one of his fingers. That
No, I think you
Oh,
need
okay.
that to summon a demon. But how does it work? Do you have no idea? Can
I've
you?
always wanted to. You know, I mean, really
Did you
anything
try
from a
to-
plane. Really anything from a plane that's not here. You know, my dream. I mean, demons were pretty cool because you know they're sick. But I mean, I would settle for anything. A Fey fairy, something from the astral plane. But I got, demons. I was like, hey, that works. So I can possibly just practice that more and then, take my show on the road and show off my 6 skills.
Mistra, if Fanny Pack summoned a Fae, would you be able to keep us safe? I feel like a demon's gonna be too big.
Oh,
guy
I don't want him
seriously-
to do that.
This guy seriously wanted to have a circus full of demons. That would have gone great. Yeah, fantastic. Wonderful idea.
I think he's got a really good thing going. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to go to that show. I think it's cool. I know it's a little weird, but he doesn't seem all that bad.
Well, thank you. Again, it was just supposed to be like a come see the other planes because here in Sabeloth, that was supposed to be like the whole thing. Like you're protected from the other realms, and that stuff started growing. Never mind.
What?
No what?
Bell
No,
finger.
nothing.
Please, sir.
I start.
Oh, wait! Don't
Yeah.
don't hurt his finger.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. We're just
Alright,
bending
alright.
it a little.
Fanny
He
Pack,
goes-
listen, we've got a good thing going.
No. Yes, I heard that there was a way that things were bleeding through the planes of existence of Sabeloth, allowing from other realms to enter through. So that's why I came to Rivertide in the first place. Ow!
Okay, all right. That's the first truthful thing I feel like you said. Only because I already knew that, but good faith,
Yeah, sure.
Fanny Pack.
One. It's Fetticon. Yeah, what's up?
If you can bring demons here, do you think you could take people from this plane and send them to another one?
Nope. Not.
No? Okay.
I'm not. I think the way you guys explained it to me, I may or may not just be able to use these coins to bring demons here.
What the hell does that mean?
Had 10 coins, summoned 2 demons, now have 8 coins. I was
what I was
only
getting at
this
earlier.
morning, yesterday, I was only able to do like a mage hand or maybe a cute familiar every once in a while. I'm still really curious though why you're after me. I didn't. You were there before I was, and you were looking for me. Why?
I was gonna
Just
put the
doesn't
soul
get
coin
it.
she has just like into a little like Tribbo, Mister has like little jewelry boxes around. Just gonna put them into a jewelry box and then hold the jewelry box
Perfect.
just to keep
Well,
track
I'm
of them.
getting a little curious too now. How did you know? If he couldn't summon demons, how did you know he was your mark?
I mean, I told you guys, I get sent a name, I get sent an area, I get sent to go and find somebody, and I bring them back usually, or deal with something, and I deal with it. It's not really a two-way street all the time. I just get told what to do.
You don't think it's a little weird that they knew what he was gonna do before he did it? Or
Oh, sweetheart, this ain't the first time the people I work with and work for have known things before they were going to happen. It's kind of the whole point of what they do.
Can you give us any more information about who they are? And then I message him and say it doesn't have to be out loud.
To tie, do I because I'm trying to figure out for when I drop or I take him. Am I taking him somewhere? Do I have like a predetermined thing on my ship?
Yes, here in Rivertide, they have set up. Your allies have set up shop in the Iron Bastion.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. As both I was like, well, since I would imagine you guys are probably going to accompany me where I take him, I work for a set of people that work from the shadows, obviously, like I've said before, and they preemptively stop things from happening. This is one of those things. Clearly, those people are
They like us.
we don't need people summoning stuff from a different plane. That's for goddamn sure. Just so happens that y'all cross my path and are on the same kind of, I guess, track.
The people that you work for have to support our cause because it's not like we just ran into the demons being summoned. The demons were summoned on us to sabotage us. We're aligned. We shall be friends.
That's that. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't divulge everything that I've divulged if I didn't feel like that.
which is your favorite of our group right now?
It's me.
That's kind of hard. I don't like picking favorites. I really don't.
Well, too bad you have to.
Yeah, favorites are kind of hard. I guess I'd have to say, and
It's me. I know. It's fine. You can just say it's me.
You're a problem. I can tell you're a problem.
A problem because I'm so badass, and he flexes.
He flexes his like little metal arms. Yeah.
The problem because you're intimidating, and I imagine you're a lady killer. It's crazy.
I thought you'd say that, and he
Goes to give you like a little fist bump.
A little dap. I guess I dap him back. I have to say I think that's a little intriguing. I like his little intriguing little stick man. That's kind of cool.
No, I like your gift here for getting the truth out of people. Really, really great work. Really good work.
Oh yeah, thank you. I do have to say, close second though. Love those arms. Very unique. Very cool. I like that a lot.
I'm just gonna like nudge Mike. See, he likes you.
I'm pretty sweet.
She's definitely thinking you're talking about like Mike just flexing, which you might have been.
I was pointing at
I'm
your
not sure
arms.
either. That's
Your
why
metal
that's
arms.
my Kith is not sure.
Okay.
My favorite's Becky-sue.
Clearly. Pipe down. Pipe down.
I just thought it needed to be said. I'm sorry.
That's
It didn't need to be, but thank
noted.
you.
Okay, just wanted to, put that out there. Just
Noted,
because,
Chief.
I've been in the bag for a while, and
And you're about to go back in the bag.
yes, ma'am.
And he just dips back. He just puts himself back into a ball and goes in the bag.
You know, Becky-sue, you have such a way with constructs. I feel like we could probably be friends. I too have a way with constructs. You're a natural.
I thought we were already friends.
Oh, well, I just met you, but I do think of you fondly.
Everybody does.
I do think you're pretty cool.
Wait,
Mhm.
wait, we're all
I-
friends, right?
Yeah, we're
Do you
friends.
think you guys think of me as a friend?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Really?
I invited you to come meet my mom.
I
This
just got
is
here.
touching, really, really, guys.
Well,
this is touching.
I have to be honest, Boa. I feel like I will be your mom in some years.
What?
Like,
What?
no, not actually, but like just like her. I feel like we have a lot in common. So
Jasper's like,
Mistress is like, she's like over there, just like kind of shining some trinkets, and just goes, "I'm not sure how to take that, but you kids keep having fun."
I want to be like her when I grow up.
Clearly, I get that a lot. Now,
Extra.
what?
Do you think she doesn't like me, Boa? Did I
I don't know,
offend
that's a
her?
little brash. She's a little brash, though. It's fine.
Okay.
Well-
what were you gonna say? Sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry, I've been tending the shop by myself for 2 weeks now. I'm just a little tired. Now, I don't want to meddle because I think this is Boa's thing, and I don't want to intervene.
No, intervene, please. We would love. And Bo like looks around to everyone like, yeah. We would love some outside opinions.
I'd like to think our friend here is a bit of a rube. It seems like some people set him up to be. It looks like a trigger man, for lack of a better word.
Mhm.
The only question I can't quite put together again, and Fedicon's putting the right questions to pose is why our friend Bell's people are after him. But, Bell seems to be very true and austere to his purpose, and I don't think he needs to know, but it's curious to me, that's all. But that's all I have to say. And she
Me
goes back to
too.
and just, continues to polish.
I mean, maybe. And Bo would look at Belle and be like, we can discuss it more when we're outside of the ears of a bad man. She looks at the hostage.
I mean, I wish I could tell you all more. I wish I could just tell you everything, but I can't. It's not something I can do. There's procedures. There's ways that I have to go about. I gotta make sure y'all are, who you say you are. As much as I think y'all are great, I literally just met y'all. I just met y'all.
And you were hired to save our lives. A little.
I mean, maybe not you particularly, but it was nice that y'all were there, and fate sometimes works in mysterious ways, so maybe that is the case. But, yeah.
There can only be so many coincidences. I don't know.
Yeah, Belle. It seems like your guys tell you to hunt demons.
No, I don't think this guy's a demon.
Well, He
Well-
conjured them.
While this long
And-
conversation's happening, Jasper would sit down next to Fannie Mae and just like put his arm around him, you know, like we're listening together to like what everyone else is talking about, you know?
I mean, you would be right. Demons, fae, fiends, undead, all those things. Anything that goes bump in the night. I usually am put in charge of figuring out.
I just think, okay, I have really good pattern recognition. It's something that everyone at the forge would kind of make fun of me for. It seems like though that every time these coins are around, there are demons around. And I feel like they're kind of like breadcrumbs almost. So maybe Belle's the perfect person to help us. Because
you get a little message from Mistra, and she goes, "If you want to be more like me, it's devils, not demons. I don't get the shit wrong."
devils! Devils!
She said, I don't get shit wrong. Don't get it twisted.
She said the forge, right? You said the
devils.
forge?
Yeah.
You said the forge.
Well,
I would
I
say like,
said
oh
it.
well, I've actually got you're from the forge. Wow, that's coincidence. I actually got to drop him off near the forge. So
I think I
No,
got somebody in my
no,
backpack.
no.
was it the forge? Did you say the
No.
forge or no?
No, it's the Iron Bastion, which is
Sorry, Iron Bastion.
here in Rivertide, which
What is it?
is you know the Iron Bastion to be the headquarters for the lifeguards.
I'll ask. By the way, does anybody know where I'm supposed to go for the Iron Bastions? That's where I'm supposed to take this asshole.
I don't know,
Nope.
but it sounds really cool.
I know where that is,
Iron
yeah.
Bastion.
Here.
Jasper would cross his leg and then like casually, because I'm not sitting alongside Fidukin, I'd just be like, you ever been to the Iron Bastion, Fidukin?
No, as said, rolled into town very recently. Went to the warehouse district, fucked around there for a little bit. Got a drink at the half sale. Wandered over to the river district. Great new confidence. Bing bang boom. 2 demons summoned. I'm knocked out. Brought to this place. Staring at a bunch of junk.
Okay, I'd say right now, I'm probably the closest thing to a friend you've got left here. Except for maybe Kith over there. You all seem to get along well. As a friend, Fidukin, if I was trying to find the person that sent you to get us, where would you suggest I go?
Back
any
to the
ideas?
warehouse district. That's where I met him. I just ran. Like I said, I was picking up my stuff, and I said,
And that was today.
that was yesterday.
Where specifically?
And-
Warehouse district's kind of big.
Yeah, it is. I was there, talking to the crazy chain pulling guy, where my shipment came in, and walked kind of around the alley, and that's where your friend, again, it was described as like the purple lapel, but it also, he had like armor with a big like, dark kind of raven hair. My memory's fuzzy. It was it's a first time for me. It looked like more than one person.
So then I guess you've got nothing else you can help us with then, huh? You're all juiced out?
Yeah, I think I'm free to go.
So he would just send you on your way then, right? So they can just take you from here, I suppose?
Yeah, but I feel like all of my information I've given you has been like, it's like kind of like my my
It's
ticket
not.
out
You
of
don't
here.
think the
It's-
devils
it's
that
not.
hired you were gonna kill you for?
They were
killing them?
devils?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why do you say that?
you know that.
It's just true.
I just learned that personally.
Who Would you think it would be preschool teachers that were going to help you summon demons? I mean, come on here. Come on, man.
Hey,
Wait.
So you thought that you got a bunch of soul coins with a name on them that wasn't the guy that gave them to you?
these are, I don't know what soul coins are.
Real.
This guy's in over his head.
Way over his head.
I fear for your life.
Well, good luck, brother.
Fanny Pack,
Hey.
I don't think you're gonna have a traveling show.
And he looks at Belle and he's like,
show's
so
over.
like, do I have to go or can we? Can I go?
I'm also.
I got to take you to one more place, and they can decide whether or not you're gonna go. But you live to see another. You live to see another chain down the link. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Maybe
Everything's
it's
fine.
snack time. Take a little break.
You say snack time?
I got some beef jerky.
Snack time, like last
And-
meal, that kind of thing.
And some potion if you're into that.
I thought you were my friend.
I take.
I said
her,
closest
say,
thing.
You mind if I have one of those pieces of beef jerky?
You're not the snack.
Yeah, here you go.
Take the beef jerky and be like, "Here you go, buddy. You've earned this." Like a physician giving it to their like patient. A little lollipop. Put it in his mouth for him.
I just.
There you go, bud. You deserve this.
Hey,
Hey, look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. The paper that I got to come and get you said to keep you alive. So that must mean something. All right.
Yippee. Okay.
Sorry. What did Boa say? My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh no. She just says like maybe team meeting time. Nothing actually of that.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have a team meeting. And I'd get up and start walking away and say, it's just a shame Fidukin didn't have anything more of use to give us. I mean, it really would have. It's too bad. Obviously saying it loud so he can hear. I guess that's it, though. I guess we'll just have to send him on his way to the next captors.
You
Can I roll intimidation
only.
here, maybe?
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
Okay. Fuck on. What is this, dude? 7.
know.
7.
He's just like, I gave you all I could. I'm sorry. Listen, if you gotta take me to the Iron Bastion, you can just take me there. Just get it over with.
No, we
that's
have to
not
have
where
a
we're
team
taking
meeting
you.
and some snacks. We'll be back though.
Okay.
That is
Right,
where we're
though.
taking him? Wait, Belle, did you say the Iron Bastion is where you're supposed to bring him?
Yeah. That's why we need to have a team meeting right now. Let's go away from
Oh.
after a little.
Yeah, you wait right there. Maybe we should bring these soul coins with us, just in case. I don't know if he needs to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I don't
they're
think-
in the box. I have the box.
What was that, Ty?
Nothing. I was saying Boa has them, and she said exactly that.
Okay, well, maybe we bring the box with us. I don't want one of those coins to disappear, and we come back in here and got another
Boa
squid.
would not let it off her person.
Can
Okay,
I
so
just
let's-
pat him down to make sure he doesn't have anything stupid that he's not
Yeah,
withholding?
give me investigation.
The music with this roll makes it feel like a really
I know,
intense
it's like
roll.
getting more
13?
dramatic.
13.
Yeah, as you pat him down, he does have you find a scroll like on like the inside of his sleeve. This is just a summon mage hand scroll.
Oh man.
So he
Let's
didn't even
put
know
it
how
back.
to actually mage
Hey,
hand.
I
Yeah.
just put it
This dude's
back.
such a fucking normie.
Maybe I should stay here with our friend. Is that all right, you guys? I trust that all of you will be able to
Shh.
come to a decision here. I don't want to leave him with Mistra.
Yes,
I just got a bad feeling.
Sure.
Okay.
As long as somebody's looking at him.
Or is Belle coming out of character? Is Belle coming into this separate room?
Belle,
I mean,
if
nobody's
you want,
asked
you
me.
can-
I was gonna just keep
I mean-
watching, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, Belle, if you want, like as we're leaving, I think after Jinx said that, Bo would turn and be like, Belle, if you want, you can stay with your captives.
yeah,
Unless
I
Jinx, you
think
want to
I'd,
stay with Mistra and Belle. Sorry.
I think I'd really, I think I probably should have just.
Oh, even better. Yes, of course. What was
Well,
I thinking? Of course.
I have someone that can watch him if you want to come with us.
Who's that? Don't tell me it's the guy
Yeah.
with the arms right in the eyeball. No, it's not him, right?
Yes.
It's the guy with the arms in the eyeball.
I think
And-
probably the big strong man should probably watch the thing over the
arms
over
and the eyes.
Okay. And I'm just like
sure
Kith is
he's
just
very
immediately out
capable.
of breath because she read the room wrong.
I'm sure he's very
Okay.
capable, but I don't know. Maybe not today. Maybe another time.
You stay here. And she's
Okay.
gonna turn around and walk with everybody else.
Okay. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in my mind, we're kind of already in the back room, and Boa is leading them to the sewers. But please tell me if there is actually
My
a back
bad.
room that we're going to.
Back.
There is a back room. Yeah.
I
Okay,
heard that. Got turned on a little bit.
in the back room. So the Bastion, bad, right? And I Belle's really nice, but I don't know how much we can. I don't know. I don't know how much we can trust. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm stressed.
Well,
he's
I
taking
think
them
Becky
to the-
said she has a potion if we feel like we need to interrogate him.
I don't know.
I don't think he knows
I love
anything, man.
experimenting. That would be so fun.
I'm more saying with the whole Bastion connection.
If he's taking him to the Bastion, does that mean he's working for Alistair?
I don't think so because
Something's
it feels
not
like
adding
they
up.
would send him, but something feels weird. Yeah. Something
Adding
feels
up.
weird.
Have we
And
asked him yet?
okay. Okay. And then Boa messages it to everyone and is like, I think he might have been lying before.
Who?
But does it in a like it's a message and a whisper.
And Kith would just immediately say "who" out loud because she has no idea what's going on.
Jasper wants
I
to
don't
poke his
know.
head
I
out the
don't
door
know.
really quick, just like open the door
No,
really
no.
quick and close it again, just to like look at him and then close it. Do I see anything different if I pop my head out the door, or is
No,
Belle
it's
just
all,
standing there?
all the same. You see
Okay,
Belle
okay.
keeping a very, very close eye on this guy.
I don't know. Something was weird. And the Bastion connection stresses me out a little bit. And I don't really know what we should do to prep before we bring the hostage guy or the bad guy or whatever to the place. But I'm kind of scared about it. And Mistra feels also kind of stressed about it. And I'm scared. And I don't know what to do. Something feels wrong.
Okay. I think we need to explain to our new friend exactly who and what is at the Bastion and their relation to this whole thing. Because
Okay.
from what he said, it seemed like he's working for someone who's very much against these devils. However, his mission is to bring the demon summoner to essentially the devil's pit.
I mean,
So-
if meeting Kith taught us anything, it's that the devils like to use organizations that have a certain goal in mind and then do that otherwise. I'm not saying that's the case, but it wouldn't be a new thing for them to do. If his organization is corrupt. I don't know if it is, but something just feels weird. And I don't know. I feel like we should have a team meeting.
I thought this was the team.
Yeah, this is it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So I'm just saying that that's why
This is a great
I
idea,
said
what we're
that we should
doing.
do it.
Continue.
Also, I don't know
Let's
if you guys
continue.
could tell, but it was. I feel like if I just felt like something was weird, I might bring it up like subtly, less like team meetingly. But I felt like Mistra also felt like something was weird, and I just don't know. I think we should whatever we do with the Bastion, we should think about it a little more than we do with the Spire. Not that it would be a bigger situation than that, but just proceed with caution.
Are you able to make it so I can message Bell or message Bell? I feel like we need to explain to him.
Yeah.
Alistair, the devil, operates out of Bastion. Why are you taking this guy there?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what his answer will be. I doubt he'll know much. I think it just might be a thing of when we go and we'll figure it out. But I'll ask him.
Well, it seems he's getting hired by the same people that hired this guy. It's like a double, triple agent thing going on. Something's not right. Bell could be walking into.
Yeah. We could be too, though. That's what I'm saying.
And I mean, this guy does not seem very competent. If you're going to hire someone to kill us, I mean, we're pretty badass. I don't think it would be this guy.
But
can't count to 10.
But
He
even
didn't
if they
say
thought
that
it could
he was
work,
sent to kill us.
it could be. There's a chance though that the bad guys were like sending Bell, assuming he would come after the chaos happened and whatnot, or after he summoned the demons, and the demons would do their work with us, and he could bring back the guys, so that they could have the rest of their soul coins all for themselves. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying that there are possibilities that things are more evil than we feel like they are. On like instinct.
It sounds like
so confused.
What Fanny Pack said was that he was basically sent to frame us. So he definitely wasn't sent to kill us. But why
would they send Bell to then come and get him after that? Because he knew too much.
I don't
maybe?
think it's the same people.
Well, I mean,
people.
if I think it's probably different people too. But if it was the same people, I think the logic would be so that then he wouldn't use the rest of the soul coins, because he didn't say he had a bunch of missions. He said he had this mission. I think both make sense. I don't know.
I think Fanny Pack was
I'm
wrong
just
place, wrong time.
To be honest, my only fear
is just the cleanup crew. But for a different group, probably.
My only fear is that the worst case scenario is that the devil sent the guy to send the demons to flame us or kill us, sent Bell as the cleanup crew so that he could hopefully take him while we were absorbed in the fight, and then we would maybe somehow make our way to this bastion, or if what happened, we make our way to the bastion, and then they have another time where they have us all together, like at the Spire. That's my only fear. That's my only worst case scenario in my brain, is I just think we need to prepare well before we go. I don't want to repeat.
Yeah. It feels so soon, though. Unless that one guy in the Architect Spire wanted to like give the other guy that you guys are saying is here a chance. It seems like it's so soon. They could have just taken care of all of us when they squished your green friend.
I mean, I agree. I think the chances are it'll be fine. I'm just.
We gotta go talk to Tito. He's the
just
only one who might know anything about any of this. We gotta go talk to Tito before.
Okay. I think that sounds good.
What time is it, Ty?
We're approaching like early evening at this point.
What if
I got a
we
hunch
just
that
have
Tito
a
knows we're
sleepover?
here. I have a hunch he knows we're
What
here.
if we just? Oh. Do you talk to him at night, or do you like to talk to him during the day?
Night. Definitely night. If Tito knew I was here, oh yeah, probably. I mean, maybe.
A lot of backup.
Well, a moderate amount of backup. If If
More
Tito
than
knew
Bibbs
we
and
were here,
I? Or do you think Bibbs and I could handle it?
I mean, I think at this point we all need to move together to give us all our best shot. I don't think we should be splitting up anymore than we have to. If Tito knew
Well,
we
I
were
was
here,
thinking
he might be waiting for us.
that everyone seems so afraid of the unknown when it comes to the stone guy. That's nothing a little bit of research won't solve. And maybe a sleepover and some questions and some of Becky-sue's special stuff could help, but we could do two things at once. I can come with you, or some if you feel like Becky-sue is pretty crazy with the.
Well, I mean, I
You know,
think that we can ask.
she could
We
be
can
your backup.
ask Belle and see if he's okay with bringing in his guy tomorrow, and then tonight we go and see Tito because
Let's do that.
that's important. And then
Let's do
we
that.
have
And then
sleepover
come back
tonight,
and have
and
a
then tomorrow
sleepover?
evening. Ty, is there a way through the sewers
The Whisper's Rest.
to get to a meeting spot that Jinx might have? Or just to go in the sewers because we know that they're hiding underground and like listen.
Yeah. Sewers is definitely a spot we can go to. You know that. Give me a history check.
That is a +4, so 16.
The only like underground area you know that the sewers will go to is the Riverbank Casino. You've never gone in, but you've heard like all like the sound and excitement coming from there as you've been like navigating throughout the sewers.
Okay, so I don't think that that would be like a faster way for us to get to.
He could be there, but we're just about a block and a half away
Okay.
from Whisper's Rest. That's where we usually meet. Becky.
It's like 5 blocks, but you know.
Oh.
I mean, I can look like someone, even though we don't have cast to, but I can go a little ahead in case we're worried.
It's not that big of a difference, but
Hey, what?
Well, I was gonna say maybe me and Becky should take a quick walk to the park because I thought it was really close, but a little
you
bit
can. I
further
mean,
than
it'll
thought.
be probably like 25-minute walk.
Ooh. What do you guys think? You guys want to stay here and we go check this out, or should we all move together? I feel like as a group we're pretty noticeable.
Well,
It's
I
up to
don't
you
think
guys. I can
anyone
come
would
along.
notice me. And then Boa
Mhm.
has that hat that she can at least turn into that old lady.
I could even, because you're sort of like me, I could even look like we could be like a mom and a daughter. Like I could become like
Here's a
she
question.
becomes like an older version of Kith, but with like a like sun hat.
Here's a
It's like,
question,
Does she
Tom.
kind of look
On
like
first
Mr.
roll.
Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she kind of look like Mr. Fuck yeah.
Dylan saying yeah.
Yes, I want to be here.
Just
Like
taller.
Lou literally wants to be Mr. when I grow up.
Is there-
Fuck yeah.
Is there a more nearby drop location for Tito that I know of that's closer to here than the park that I could just go outside and leave a note?
Around so like there right now,
Mistress.
you know, of three drops. Whisper's Rest being 1. 2 is Half Cell Tavern. The third is
Sword
What?
I believe the third was Sword Tip, right? I believe that's where we left
Sword
one
Tip, yes.
last
Yep.
time.
Yep. Yeah, 100% Sword Tip. Yep.
Okay. We got to get to the park, guys. I don't know who should go with me, who should stay. I don't know, but I got to go. I got to try. Something's going on here.
I mean,
Belle
okay,
could be involved
so
in
here's
it.
the thing. Kith has never been seen in the city and can be disguised by the fact that she is walking alongside Belle, if you would like to come. I get if you want to stay here, but if you'd like to come, Belle and I, who look like two different people, so that'll be disguised, and then it's just you two being sneaky.
Who would stay?
So we can still come along with you. I was saying no one has to stay, but people.
Oh, no
can
one has
stay.
to stay. Okay, let's do that. Let's go now. It's the sun's setting right now, right, Ty?
Yes.
If he's gonna be there, it would be now. Let's really quickly get down there and check.
And we're
But-
gonna leave Mistra alone with the good guy.
But my Mark, I really need to
Yeah,
get
he's
him
really
where he
not
needs to get
powerful.
going. So
Well,
Mistra's
let
really
me-
strong, I promise. And I look at Mistra and I'm like, you're cool with watching him, right? He had a scroll of mage hand on him,
Belle,
yeah.
listen.
Okay.
The place you're meant to bring this guy is the same place that would have sent him to get us. The Bastion is the Rivertide Guard headquarters. We know Alistair is a devil. If that's who's hired you, you gotta let us know, man, because something else is going on here.
No. Listen. I understand you guys have issues with certain places. I promise you, it's not the same people that are doing this to you guys.
Well, why would they be at the Bastion?
So if in the morning when we all go and we get there and they try to kill us, what are you gonna do?
I'll help you guys.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
Belle, give me an insight
I'm-
check real quick.
I would also like to inside check Belle.
22.
Yeah. Oh, I messaged to you.
17.
I could understand your apprehensions. I understand that you're saying that you've had problems with the people that are there. I'm
It's
just
not that
going
we've
by
had
my mark
problems.
and
It's not that we'd have problems. We know for a fact Alistair, the head of the Rivertide Guard, who operates out of the Bastion, is a devil. We know this for a fact.
okay. I understand that.
Alright.
And I know for a fact that my people have been my people for a very long time and have not had any criminal backgrounds or any of that stuff. Haven't been anywhere near any of this shit. Instead, we've tried to fix a lot of this stuff.
It just seems so
I
strange
know
that
something
would
that
be
I
the drop
know.
point.
And clearly you know something, you know. I'm not trying to just tell you that you're wrong or any of that stuff. I'm just going by what I know. That's all.
Okay. Here's what I'd ask. I know a guy here in Rivertide. He knows a lot. I would like to just talk with him about this situation before we go waltzing in to the demon's lair. Does that?
Let me tell you this. You know the safest place. You know where the safest place to be is? Right under the nose of what's the most dangerous places, because nobody ever looks there. When I've told you from time and time again since I've been here, I've said I worked in the shadows, and everybody that I work with works in the shadows. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. It's the safest place for my people to operate and do the things that they need to do to make meaningful change.
I'm gonna message Jinx and be like, honestly, that kind of makes sense. When I went fully undetected as a disguise guard.
But then again, I don't want to tell you guys how to think. I understand that you've had your issues and you've had your journeys together. That's all fine and dandy. But I have my thing that I have to follow. And I know for a fact that the people that I work for haven't done me wrong yet. So, and it's been a long time.
Well, I believe you.
Belle, would
I don't
you
know
be
why, but I
open-
do. Would it wait till the morning?
Yeah. I was gonna say, would you be open to we were gonna go on a walk, try to meet up with a contact. You are more than free to come, but I also understand if you're not comfortable with that, you have to watch your mark, but we'd love for you to come. And then maybe we get some rest after the combat we had, and in the morning go to your spot. Is that okay?
Well, usually they get kind of pissed when I'm later. I don't see any harm in that. I look back at the dude. It's like, you up for a sleepover, mate? Hmm? Yeah.
Sleepover!
Yeah, whatever. Just lets me live longer. That's great.
I'm sure you love.
I don't mind going.
It's gonna be
I
so
will say
fun.
this.
Right?
I have to do it as soon as I wake up. That's okay.
Can you wake us when you wake up?
Sure, that's fine.
Thank you. Mister, you're okay to watch him while we go on our walk?
Yeah, and she goes, "Can I see that scroll of Mage Hand?"
Yeah, you don't have to ask him, and I pull it out of his chest.
Yeah.
Coat.
And she goes, "Cast it." And he goes, "I cast the Mage Hand right now." Yeah, just for fun. He goes, I don't. I have 2 broken fingers, and she's like, "You can just cast it, please, for me." And she slides the scroll like in his hand, and you see the scroll burns up. The forming of a main hand starts, and Mister just does one of these, counterspells him, and goes, "He's useless."
Good.
Oh well. Okay. Well, wow. That's you don't look the part. I'll tell you that.
Well, you got stone skin, I got stone stole. So
Damn straight.
Just in
Okay.
case,
I love you, Mom.
I believe last session I
Maybe
used
in
one of
love.
my artisan's blessings to make his handcuffs.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna cast mending just to like tighten him up a little bit, only to kind of show Mistra that like I don't know,
You can hang.
like just get. I like her, not because I have any doubt that she could body this kid. Just to like.
Could I give him a potion?
No.
No.
Should we save those for the sleepover, Becky-sue?
Yeah.
Sure. Have
Wait,
wine
if they
as
buff us
well.
a ton, we
I
have
think.
to go on a chaos run.
I
Yeah.
think I have
There's all-
wine.
It's the rules. Them's the rules.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
To the park.
Oh, I got hyena meat. Y'all into that?
I got
I
hyena
am
Oh, good
walking
lord.
arm in arm with Kith, like probably like a little taller than her, like half a foot taller than her, looking like an older version of her, and walking alongside Belle. Probably slightly
That's my
behind
mom.
you two, right?
What the fart is that?
What? Well, say that again, Bo. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, like us three are walking behind. I look like a slightly older version, like a much older version of Kith,
Manisha.
and
Oh,
us
okay.
three are walking behind the. It's a mixture of Kith and Madam Mistra is actually what it
Okay.
looks like. That's why I immediately said yes
Okay.
when Kith asked if it looked kind of like Mistra. But and then you guys are going in front, right?
Yeah. So you have Jinx, Becky-sue, and Belle up front with Boa's.
I think probably right before we leave, I would probably turn to Belle and be like, I'm kind of doing this with the assumption that you're not the stealthiest.
Yeah.
Is
Hey,
that correct?
speaking
Do you
of
want to go with that? You don't have to walk with us.
speaking of stealthiest guys, when we get to the park, I just get a little bit of space to get in.
Yeah.
Hito's not really a
No, totally.
crowd guy, and he made fun of me last time, and we could.
It's like 90 to 100 feet away. Okay.
That's perfect. I think that's probably perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because then if you do a little wave of the hand, I got
Yeah.
you.
And Jasper's going to start power walking ahead of the group a little bit, realizing that he's bringing this massive crowd now to the board.
It's literally Becky and 3 people that are walking like a family.
Yeah.
Well, I'm relying
yeah, so I'll walk
on
ahead
you
of them
to
a little.
know what 90 to 100 feet is.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
Okay, so
Mom.
I'd get that 90, 100 feet ahead of everyone now, I guess, before we get there, Ty, and then...
Okay. Yeah, they give you probably like a... It's a 2.5 turn head start.
Okay.
If I'm thinking
And
about
I
in
can
those
still
terms.
see him. He's still in my eye line.
Yes, correct.
I want.
I mean, it's a straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block walk to Whisper's Rest.
Because the distance is Bo just making sure that she's still in message range if anything
Yeah,
looks
of course.
awry. So
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that is the case.
All right. Jinx, you go to familiar areas of Whisper's Rest. Give me a perception check.
My rolls have been so hot tonight, I'm sure this is going to go great. Ooh, 18.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Ooh.
Easily enough. The tree that you last saw T to the professional in, that he was kind of hanging and dangling himself from, has been cut down. Normally the drop would be made inside of that tree. This tree is nothing but just a stump and some roots. There is a fountain in the middle. This one is a statue of Alistar the lifeguard. Now he is pouring water into, and there's a bunch of stone-like Mysticlower petals beneath Alistar's statue that is rotating and just pouring water above all of those stone flowers that look like Mysticlower. Was not here before.
Only these people knew it was piss that he's pouring all over this damn city. Can I just go sit down on the stump for a second?
Yes.
I just want to sit down and just, I mean, I've already done my perception, but just see if anything happens, I guess. Let a minute or two pass.
Yeah, as time passes, Stick is gonna like kind of creep out of your sleeve, sit next to you, and just give you like a little like and look up at you for a few minutes and just like kind of like points up to the like where the tree was supposed to be and just goes
Yeah. My favorite tree, man. Well, second favorite tree.
And you know, Stick is just gonna kind of like tap at your wrist for a second and be like just like kind of going, remember that thing that happened, and just kind of like look at you and go,
Which thing that happened?
The wild magic.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I do. What was that?
And just Stick just kind of goes, and just kind of like
got a thing.
Yeah, just sitting on that stump and just kind of like looking around and just going, like kicking Stick's little twigs back and forth, and this is not part of the Tito thing. This is just something I wanted to do since the last time it happened. But yeah, you guys are kind of like surveying the area for a little bit. How would you want to get Tito's attention here? This is an old drop point. You have a pretty good idea that he thinks you're in town. Like, normally this is like a drop spot to put a message, much like at the Sword Tip dock. You kind of have to make a call for Tito. This isn't something where he just appears at. But the last place the drop was, like, remember, because you put the drop at Sword Tip's Rest, and he appeared at the Whisper's Rest. I'm sorry, the Sword Tip dock, and he appeared at Whisper's Rest.
And the drop was formerly in the tree, correct? There was another drop here that was actually inside the tree.
Yes, and the tree is gone.
Can I investigate the stump and then the fountain, looking for if there's anything else that seemed like it might be?
Yes. Give me investigation.
18, baby.
Yeah, still great. As you're kind of poking around the stump, it like you're like trying to find like a false root or pile of leaves that you could possibly put this drop in, and you make your way over to this new fountain. It's done. It's in like perfectly carved marble. As you see the Alistar, he's got like a pitcher, and he's just pouring it perfectly into all these mystic flowers. You do spot a envelope-sized slit under his armpit that looked like it was carved with like a chisel.
Bingo. Can I write a quick note here? Can I sit back down and write a quick note? I just want to say, we're in town, met a new friend, need some info before the morning. We're at MM, Madam Mister. I think he would know. We're at MM.
Yeah.
Find a J.
You do this. You're dictating this to Stick, who is using like a charcoal burnt fingertip.
That's what I was actually gonna suggest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're like dictating this to Stick and like kind of like whispering it like one of these. Like you're like sitting with your hand covering your mouth and just kind of talking in a direction, but it's dictating to Stick. You're writing it down. Pass the Stick, like hands it back to you. You tuck it into that small little slot in the armpit of Alistar. And yeah, you say before tonight. And you hope and pray that he gets it.
And as I put it in there, I would say personally I would have done it right in his ass. I have your reasons.
I thought about it, but I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's all we got to do here, little buddy. Put a hand out for Stick. Who I imagine is probably sitting still on the stump, looking around, looking up at the stars or whatever he's.
Yeah, he's just kind of like sitting there again,
just like little cute ass shit he's doing over there.
Yeah, he gets it. You kind of reach your palm out. Stick stands on there, and he like gives you like a little look of like I miss this place. And like this is all like inferred speech, like almost like how like Luke or Han would understand like R2-D2 talk. Like they just spend enough time with them that they, can kind of understand what they're saying. I guess it would be better like Han and Chewbacca would be a better reference.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to tell him three more, buddy, and then maybe we can come back here like it was.
Yeah, and he kind of just gives you like a little wrist hug and climbs back up into your sleeve.
I want to walk back to the group.
All right. Group, give me a perception check.
You, Becky, come on.
19.
Ooh.
Got 26.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
27.
27, 26. Yeah, we're strong here.
We got eyes in our eyes.
Can I get one more from Jinx? Boa.
For me? Yeah.
Yeah, she one more to pass at least.
Another one?
Hold on.
Okay.
I would
Mine was
roll.
19. I rolled it with my real dice,
Okay.
but I can roll again.
Yeah, 19 still. Nope, 19 still good.
Oops. Bibble would roll too. Does he need to?
No,
I think we're clear.
that was 3 passes for the 27, 26, and a 19. I actually needed a group pass.
Would it help? Or does
No, I just needed 3 passes, 3 out of 5 passes.
Okay.
As Jinx joins the rest of you, sun is setting, right? Coming from the mayor's palace, you see a familiar set of watch owls leave the mayor's spire as they start to look over the city.
What do you mean by watch owls?
The same owls you saw that were surveying Midhaven.
And they're perched?
They're just dispersing. They're just dispersing from the mayor's palace in the center of the city. As the sun's setting, it seems to be like there's like the same kind of watch curfew there was in Midhaven.
Guys, we have to go.
Are they headed towards us, Ty?
They're just going throughout the city. I said it was a high roll, and there was 27, 26, and 19. So
We have to go.
Jasper will see the urgency on their face as he's coming up. I rolled a 5, so I'm sure I didn't see shit. I'm just being thoughtful with stick. So as I see the urgency on their face, I'd kind of put a little pep in my step and rush and start moving back to Mistress.
I would like to think, did we catch up with him, or is he still super far away?
yeah, he's about 100 feet away. So it's within
Still
12
far away.
seconds. Within 12 seconds, he'll get to you.
Okay. I would have maybe he saw the urgency on her face that far away, or maybe I could have sent Bibble, and Bibble would just be like Bibble has 60 move speed for flying. He could have dashed to get to him and just like flying around his head like urgently, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I would start.
Type
I
shit.
would start like pretty much running. A swift jog back to the group. You know.
Yeah.
Bibble would be like right behind you.
Your power walk
just-
turned into like a little bit of a jog.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Boa, Mom, the owls,
Huh?
the owls from Midhaven, they're here.
Oh fuck.
Evil
We-
Bibbles.
Let's get inside. We got to get inside. Come on.
Yeah, we have to go.
Is there a route I know that's maybe less likely to be seen here to get back, Ty?
Yeah, just
Allie.
before I just say evils, which are evil bibbles.
Evils.
Evil bibble.
So we're trying
Bibble.
we're trying to get out
Evils.
of this situation quick. Someone?
Yeah,
Where's the
they're
home?
like
Uh,
the sun.
yeah, I
sun
would
is
have told
sun
Belle
is set.
too.
The owls. You just see them kind of like flying out from the mayor's palace, in the center of the city.
Hmm.
I will,
Um,
if possible, extend my hat like 5 more inches just so that Kith is covered from a bird's eye view.
I mean, if I sense that, I guess I would just stand in the middle of them and then it do pass without a trace.
I think
Yeah.
you're still at Mistra's, or did you come with us? I don't
Am
know.
I, or did I come with? I came
no,
with,
he
right?
came
You
with.
came.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have told Belle.
We were a
but-
little family in
um,
the back in case you needed us.
I wasn't sure if he stayed. Yeah, I forgot. You guys didn't convince him that Mistra.
You know, my little guy. Well, there are really bad versions of him, and they can see everything. And they were in Midhaven, and now they're here. We have to go.
Let's go. Let's go. Message Mistra. Make sure
I
she's
would say to
okay.
Belle.
Let's go.
No, that's cool. I have a lantern that
I
does
think
the
she'll be
same.
fine. Billy helps him.
We can. I would love to talk about that lantern. But we have to go. I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah,
put
time
that
and
in the back
place. My
burner.
bad. I apologize.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think
cool.
I think we start walking back, and as we turn around, I'm gonna message Jinx and be like, I think if we do a sending to anyone, it's better spent on Tito or
Okay.
Cassian.
Let's go. Let's just move then. I don't know how all that
Yeah,
stuff
I
works.
say that
Let's
as,
just move.
as I'm turning around, I point to you, and then we turn, and then I'm also like, yell if you need help.
Yeah.
Because we're in front now.
Yeah. Give me a group stealth check.
Jasper's like the Pink Panther in the back,
Plus
you know?
10.
He's like,
Plus
You're gonna
10?
add
Plus
plus
10.
10 to your
Yeah, it's
roll.
plus 10.
Plus 10. Pass without trace.
Okay, so simply fuck you, die.
19.
26.
16,
16.
26.
I'm surprised that I only got a 16.
It's
You got a
just
26 though, because it's plus 10.
Yeah,
26.
he got some spell. Put a spell on you.
Honestly, I think Pass Without Trace is my favorite spell in the game.
It's crazy.
pretty cool.
Crazy.
James?
It's a
I love
crazy spell.
It's my favorite one. It has great flavor. It has great story reasons.
Get
It's not
off
that
of me,
complex,
fat
it's just
ass!
fun.
I like to
Bibble got
think.
a 10.
I like to think you see Bell
Yeah, does
stand a
Bells
little
have a
bit.
magic look?
Yeah, you can feel the rumbling on the ground a little bit, like the earth kind of shifts a little bit, and for some reason Bell's shadow feels a little bit taller than it should be, and it covers the space around him. So it's almost like it's a guy's the shadow.
Sick.
It meshes with the shadow of the hat.
Yes, the hat and belt combined, you cannot see us.
I wonder if when Ty
Like-
gave us the hat of just guy's self, he knew how much of a bit I would continuously turn into maybe every single session.
Yeah, it's a great
Like-
addition.
Bell's 6'4". He's like 6'4", and his shadow, because you guys will be a little bit shorter, I would imagine. His shadow feels like it's like grown when he said stand
Bro.
close.
Bro, so much shorter. Boa
Oh.
grew a little. She's like, how tall is Kith?
5'4".
So yeah, Boa's like 5'6".
Holy shit!
You can only get so big. She's like 4'4".
Yeah.
So,
All right,
Yeah.
so we go back up to, the owls don't say they fly overhead. Bell is like kind of like, you just feel like him like pulling you different directions. Jinx, you like started to take this initiative here, which I know you asked for it earlier, but your new companion is like almost using your direction and just guiding you swiftly into those areas, with like a natural kind of like a natural idea of where to go. You just feel like a shadow of Bell is just kind of like almost like ushering you into the places that you're moving them.
Okay.
We get back up to Madame Mistra's as like the owls just kind of, you see like just moving in all the cardinal directions. They're owls, not cardinals. But they're moving in all the north, south, east, west. Thank you for laughing at that really bad joke. But yeah, we find our way back to Madame Mistra's. Yeah, I wanted to do other stuff tonight. I just didn't have jelly, and I didn't want to go too far into it. So we're back here.
Mhm.
Mistra is just kind of like she's sitting there. She's poured Fatikana a nice cup of tea, and she's using the mage hand that she's like almost like mocking him and like having him drink the tea that she's using her summon mage hand. Just out of spite, just out of say like, I got him. Things are fine.
Mr. And then I messaged the rest of the question. Do you know about the changes in the park? There's a new fountain. Why? And also the new surveillance, both of those.
Yeah, the surveillance is new. I thought they were kind of cute. But no, they're not. They're a bit more insidious. I don't care for them. It kind of takes away the charm and what I loved about Rivertide, but things have been a bit more I don't know, mechanized lately. The lifeguard have gotten new reinforcements, let's just say.
Hey, Mistra?
Yeah.
You know, I left a note for a friend of mine who might be able to help. I'm hoping he's gonna stop by tonight. I hope you're okay with late night guests. And I would just like briefly describe Tito to her.
But yeah, Ma, we can take shifts if you want.
Yeah, no, now this is a talk I've had with Boa, but if you have a late night guest, I've always told Boa we're very sex positive here. So if you have a friend coming over late,
I don't think it's that way, Mom. I don't think it's like that.
oh, got it. Okay, I just didn't want to have your new friends feel like this was like a place of judgment.
It's like an important mission quest. It's like a here's your information kind of late night
Gotcha.
visit.
Okay. I'm sorry, Boa. Did I embarrass you just then?
Never.
Okay. All right,
It's
great.
more just like if the guy comes and it's a messenger, you take the message, and if it comes and he seems like he wants to be let in, let him in. But also stay on guard and let us know.
Got it. Understand. You learned a lot here. Okay, great. Sure. Well, if in that case, I am getting very tired. I might go upstairs to bed, but any hammock, chair, ottoman. If you push together the ottoman and the big chair together, it's really a nice bed. I've done it when
I'll set everyone up. Don't worry. Go get some rest. I'll man the front counter.
Okay.
Sweet
Great.
dreams, Ma.
I missed this. And she goes upstairs.
As she's walking upstairs, Jasper's gonna say, "And the coolest mom award goes to," and like do a little drum roll on the table.
And she you just hear like a message in your head just go, "I know." Just to you, just no one else. That was just
not a regular mom.
Badass,
I'm a cool
dude.
mom.
Badass,
that's
mom,
right,
dude.
And she kind of peeks her head down. She goes, Can I put him somewhere else?"
Yeah.
And she points, yeah. And she goes, "Thank God, he's just throwing off every vibe in this place." And you just see she summons like a couple more mage hands and lifts Fedicon and just like kind of puts him on top of one of the I guess banister. No, what's the word for it? The
Hearth?
Not hearth. It would be like what support. No, it's not. It would be like the
Mandrels?
Essentially, like it's an open concept. Like so, it's like one of the support beams on top. Just kind of like puts him and lays him there. On top, and just goes, "He'll be fine up there." And he goes,
Okay.
"I don't like this. I don't like this at all." And one of the mage hands just covers his mouth and goes, he'll quiet down in about an hour."
Thank you, Ma. Sweet dreams.
All right, good night.
So yeah, you guys are all free to sleep.
Honk you.
Is that what you want to do? I thought we were having a sleepover. I mean, I guess that is the point. Now that I think about it.
Okay, I'm gonna stay up with
I can
with
get
Kith,
some-
and we're
get some
gonna
wings.
slumber. The first person that goes to sleep.
I can get some of my inks. We can do some nails.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that we had things we might want to talk about a little bit though before bed. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Is there any planning things we want to do for
Becky-sue,
tomorrow?
your potion, right? Or do we trust him now? And I would say, I was like, I grabbed Boa's neck and Becky-sue's neck, and it's just the girls at the moment. And I'm like, do we trust them now? Or
I think that for now we're chilling. We just stay.
But wouldn't it be funny if he drank one?
I mean,
think it would. I think it would.
If it's right before we're gonna go to bed and you have some,
I have 3.
why
I
not? I'll
think.
take one.
I'll take one too. You want to take one? Kid.
Wait, I thought we were gonna have him take it. Why would
Yeah, well, I
take it?
changed my mind. Let's do it. Kid.
Okay, okay. Okay.
I
don't
look at
usually
Belle
drink-
and be like, this should be interesting.
Is this a normal
Boa
thing?
dies
What the
before
hell?
bed.
Oh yeah.
With how
it's-
the luck of the dice have been going, Boa might die before bed.
Yeah, we're all 3 gonna die.
She's gonna
We have to
fireball us all.
fucking make new characters.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
there's a lot of possibilities on these potions, guys. We
I can't make
have
another
not
character.
scratched the surface.
I've literally already. I'm done.
I'm done.
Well, they're good or bad. We don't. Becky-sue doesn't know. She rolled so low on her last when she was making these that they're
mystery.
a full wild card. But yeah, if this is the direction we're going, sure.
I'll take the third one.
Can I do some kind of Arcana check to notice if any of them are bad? I think if Boa could notice any of them were bad, she would try to take them rather than the other people.
And not Tabby.
Yeah, sure. Go, Boa. Give me.
I'm
Arcana
just saying,
check.
no, because I think that because it's an Arcana check and not an identify, she wouldn't be confident in it being good or bad. She would just be like,
can just tell you-
she would
I mean,
just be like,
we can
maybe.
We can do a perception check to see what they look like.
Me
We
or
can
her?
do.
I think Boa would do
Oh,
Arcana.
yeah.
She would just be like vibe based. Like it literally wouldn't be like I know this one's bad, so I'm taking it. It would just be like, I'm gonna take the one that feels the most iffy to my soul.
Okay. Yeah. Give me Arcana.
17.
One of them looks a lot worse than the other two.
I'm gonna take this one, but also maybe should I do it outside? I'm a little scared after my fireball incident. I think that my internal soul is bad at doing things.
I trust you, buddy. And I trust Becky-sue.
Oh, wait, maybe do you guys want to come meet my snakes?
Of course.
Cause then we could, if you guys want to come and she looks so people that aren't taking the potions, just because I think we should all do them because it's a group activity and that's good. But I fear that I don't trust how my body will react with things. So maybe we go into the sewers. We can say hi to the snakes and be in a safe environment that's not the shop.
What did
when
you
we
get that
do the
was
chaos potions.
on your tech? What am I talking about? What did you get
On the table?
your? Yeah.
We won't know until she drinks it.
Oh, okay.
Do you
knows
guys want to
one's
go into
worse.
the sewers so we can drink these potions? Because I committed to drink these
God.
potions, and maybe we should go into the sewers because I'm scared.
I'd love to meet your snakes.
Oh yeah, I'm
Come on,
down.
guys.
You
Bob
guys
was
have been
down her
so
ladder.
sweet to Bibs.
She opens
I
her
want to
hatch.
see what your Bibs is like.
Actually, I think that Bo is so used to her hatch that she opens it and kind of jumps in, and then in the most dexterous that she's ever been in you guys ever seeing her, and she ever will be just because she's used to it, does a jump and then grabs it and then walks down the rest of the way. And Ty, please don't make me roll, because I'm not going to bring this up on any other occasion. I just want her to be good at this ladder. Just this
Yes.
one.
You are good at that ladder. You've
Okay, thank you.
You've gone down that ladder plenty of times. You're almost like moving. You're not moving down the ladder in a traditional sense. You're
Yeah.
almost weaving your way in and out and through the ladder, just you're snake friends.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
me and
you
Belle
go-
will stay up, and the 3 of them will go down into the sewer to check this out. That makes sense to everyone. I feel like that's how this would kind of go down, right?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Well,
if you want to
I
poke
thought
your head
maybe you
down
guys
just to
would
be
come.
on alert.
Oh,
Well, I'm waiting.
think
I'm
you
waiting
guys
out for
don't
Tito, you
have
know.
to
So I want to
come,
kind of be up here and listen, you know.
So maybe you guys stay by the hatch and just
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stay by so we can get a view. Yeah.
I was hoping our new friend could see how powerful Becky-sue is. Considering
I
they
mean, they
might be
can both put their
related.
heads down. I'm
Well,
just a
we're
little
like
scared.
looking. We're like standing up above, looking down. We can see. The small talk between Jasper and Belle. When there's a moment, I want Jasper to go. You ever made a pillow fort?
Pillow fort. I can't say that I have. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. That was it. Just quick cut to that. Back to the girls. That was all. That was it.
Yeah.
He's been thinking about it since pillow fort was brought up. He's like, a pillow fort. Wow. Sounds fun, but he's been scared, too shy to ask.
This is also the coolest guy outside of Tita that I think.
Exactly.
Jasper's
Exactly. So Jasper's like, you know what I mean? Like kind of trying to broad shoulder. He's kind of like,
Yeah, me either. Me either. Yeah, me either.
Me neither. Yeah, no. Sounds stupid.
All right, so we're going down to the basement.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
What do I roll? D100?
All right, let me just switch the music real quick just to.
Oh, God.
Can I also Arcana check? I was gonna identify, but I realized that I think Kith doesn't feel like there would be even a fucking need to identify. But Arcana check, possibly just like vibe check.
Yeah, so we're gonna go down real quick. So the three of you go down to the sewers.
I'm suddenly
Boa-
nervous.
Boa,
Me too.
Boa, you see your friend about 8 or 9 snakes just go. Oh my God, you're back, new friends. Hello. What's up?
I think that you guys should maybe go away a little bit, but I want to talk to you very soon. But I'm about to drink a potion that looks really, really scary, and I don't want it to hurt you. But I'll talk to you soon.
Stop! You're always onto some weird shit.
So stupid.
No. No, we'll hang out. Let's.
Wait, no. Wait, I have one more question before I drink the scary potion. Remember how there was those weird shipments in the sewers? There were the people coming in and out all the time, and it was who are these people? Have there been more of those since I left?
Yes.
Equally as often, more often, less often?
Equally.
Okay. Thank you. I really think
I'm sorry,
I should go home. I really don't want to kill you.
Kith and Becky-sue just.
Yeah.
Like on Harry Potter.
Yeah, but a little more sassy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is more just like.
A snake.
Little snake. Little snake.
Yeah. This is just
snake.
This is just Boa. Yeah, this is just Boa spilling tea with her snake friends.
Period.
This episode is literally called
okay.
Sassy Snakes,
Iconic.
dude. Or else, dude. I'll have it no other way. Sassy little snake.
Cool, so yeah.
Sassy snake. Okay.
Yeah, had to. So yeah.
Not
All
Cindy.
right, dude. Go ahead, girls. Take it away.
So the three of you, the snakes are just gonna kind of chill out. Becky-sue rolled 75. That is the first potion.
Bad.
Who's drinking that?
I was third. I called third because that's what I
I'll take it because I don't think that it. Actually, I want to wait to take that one because I know what it looks like and I want to take it last, but I'll take that one.
Okay. Okay, so that's Becky-sue's roll.
Do you want me to roll for y'all or y'all roll?
We'll do individually.
Boa, dance it.
Because I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm scared.
Cool.
Guys,
Cool.
8 was the number I rolled when I blew up.
Oh God.
8 was the number I rolled on the D100 when I blew up.
Oh no. Hopefully this is another D100 fucking list, not the same
again,
If
one.
you literally
Ty,
fireball yourself
if you
again,
try to kill any of my friends,
I
I'll
said
scream
that.
and I'll
I
cry
called
in
it.
real life
Okay.
because I have tried to make so many precautions that I am
Wait,
trying to
no.
make everyone safe.
But I don't have an 8 on my list.
I do. No, you
I
don't know
know,
what
but
these look like. This was your full blind.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
So you
But
know
she
you're
said
the
that
bad 8. So this is bad 8. So write on your list bad 8 and then whatever this
Yes.
is.
This is
When
a
she did-
viscous yellow liquid that seems to move even when not agitated. When opened, a horrific scream issues from the bottle.
We hear that upstairs.
It gets
Yeah.
drowned out by us going, yeah!
Yeah, they're all excited. Yeah, no, they don't hear it.
Yeah.
They're-
It just like kinda
like- Oh my God.
Check
You guys hear from above and go,
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure there's
So,
anything we can
Boa-
do here, Belle.
Boa, give me a wisdom save.
okay. Okay, that's so
Okay.
funny because I asked you. No, because I DM'd time before being like, can I do a wisdom save to throw it behind me? And I was
that's
probably gonna fail it.
hilarious.
I got a 6.
Oh,
Is this a spell? No, it's not. It's a potion.
No, it's not a spell.
Okay. I lose.
Yeah.
I lose
Um,
it.
all of a sudden, you cannot hear anything. And you take this potion's.
Girls.
You take
You
just
kill
13.
me right now.
No, you just take
Okay.
13. You just take
Alright, thank
13.
you. Thank you.
13
Kill me
psychic
right now.
damage.
It's so funny.
Do
you kill me right now?
Our Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah,
take what kind of damage?
psychic damage. But Boa, you are deafened now. So
I think that she takes the shot as everyone's yelling, and then I'll wait to see what everyone else's effects are first. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, so Boa takes hers. Who's next? I think Kit said
Lauren.
third.
I'm third.
All
So,
the sound gets
Becky-sue-
quiet
Yeah.
as they
You want me to
bottoms
take
up. It
mine
gets
before
real
she
quiet down
does
there.
hers?
Yeah,
not-
because I think
okay.
Kith
I'll
called
take it.
third. So
called
this
third.
is
I thought she just meant like the third potion. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't think that we can see.
Yeah, no, I got the
after I
third
take it.
potion. I don't need to
I also
go
just
last.
I also just like how this is like Becky-sue's exploratory. Like, hey, let's figure out what my potions do. Everyone take one right before we go to bed.
Literally.
Just
For
to
having
see
an
how,
allergic reaction.
to the potion.
it's just
Um,
because Boa.
Yeah, I don't need to go
didn't-
last. I like narratively, I was like, okay, I guess I'll take one. So I'm definitely the third potion that we're
Yes.
rolling.
Yeah,
But
let's
I
just
don't
let
need to
Honey
take it
take hers, and
last.
then you take your third. It's all happening at the same
Sure.
time in
Yeah.
like real time.
Becky-sue, ashes in the shape of a phoenix suspended in a ruby liquid, is the potion that you're taking.
What?
Yes,
What did I just roll?
75. So ashes
That's
in the
not what I
shape of
got.
a phoenix. 75?
Yeah.
I see it right here.
Well, I'm
That's what
just
you
telling you
said.
that ain't what I got.
Oh.
Ashes in the shape of a phoenix. I have like a.
Well, there's two
Never
rolls. The
mind.
first roll is for good or bad, and then there's another D100. That would be the thing. So you may
Yes.
be counting
Was
the
this bad
second
or
one.
good?
This is
This
good.
bad.
I
Oh.
rolled to see if they were good or bad.
Got it.
Okay.
The first time you drop to 0 hit points within 24 hours of drinking this potion, you instead regain all hit points
Oh,
and
what the
gain-
fuck?
and gain 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Still better than
That's
dying.
Better than
Boa.
dying.
that's better than
That is
dying.
better than dying.
Oh, period. Okay.
And as this is
2 levels
happening,
of
I'd be explaining
exhaustion
to
is nothing in comparison to being at full hit points.
dude 100%.
Yes.
I'd be explaining to Belle about Becky's potions, like so. She makes these potions, and I just be explaining to him what I've seen with the potions.
Jinx is actually just going
and-
in depth on the time that guy became the all-seeing eye.
Yeah.
So then,
yeah.
whenever I offer him a potion, he's not gonna.
Or
Yeah.
he might want to have an all-seeing eye and a giant dick,
Penis.
you know? Yeah.
Huge cock.
Yes.
Penis.
Penis. We hear that. We hear that from down below. Penis. We're like, eggs,
Kith got a
penis.
23.
You know.
Yes.
All right, Becky, so you hand this potion to Kith that is big blue bubbles in a thin orange liquid.
Wait. What did she roll?
A 23.
23.
Sorry, is this bad or good?
I did do an Arcana check.
and it's good.
And it was a 19.
And it's
So
good. You know it to be good. Yeah.
It's good, Becky-sue.
Can you explain it again? I'm sorry.
It's big blue bubbles in a thin orange liquid.
I think it's also funny because
Bubble tea.
also just based on their visuality, Boa still would have picked the one that she picked.
Yeah.
Yellow liquid that was always moving was always going to be the one that she grabbed, even if I rolled shit on that Arcana.
I honestly feel like all of our potions are fitting for us. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Like big bubbles. Duh. Kith is like, yes.
Kith, you do not need to breathe for the next 24 hours.
Oh, you can go underwater and shit.
This is silly, Boa. What is happening?
Kith is still
Who said
holding her
that?
breath. I can't.
One of the snakes.
Oh, okay.
I message the snake and say, I don't know, you just said.
Oh, right, yeah. You're deaf.
Oh.
So you it just goes up to you
I'm
again.
done
and just
with it confusing you.
He's like, wait.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you're deaf.
what?
Are
Just
you
the
having
snake just
audio
goes.
problems right now?
So
Does it mean that she also can't get the messages in
You
her
went,
head?
Dylan, are you okay?
no, she can get
No, I
message
can.
still.
Yeah, no.
So the snake just, and
I'm
this is
still
just
pretty much
what
fine.
you don't hear it, but what Becky-sue and Kith hear is just.
But the snake can respond to my message.
I don't think the snakes can respond. Is it humanoid or is it?
Oh, let me look. I've never
Kith
checked
would-
out the humanoid wording of message.
Hearing all the hisses, Kith would just like grab onto
Creature
Becky-sue's
within
arm.
range. Nothing. It doesn't say anything about humanoid.
Creature. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's the response is just like, "Are you okay, girl?"
I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna come back later. I'm gonna see you like tomorrow or the next day. And then she turns to the rest of the group and she goes. And then she goes. And then she messages everyone individually and goes, I don't think I can hear anything.
I can't hear anything. Boa's totally the girl who like got the new friends and she's going back to her old friends, you know what I mean? And she's like, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing cool girl stuff now, you know what I mean? Like I'll have to talk to you guys later.
We're just taking
Can't talk
random
right now.
potions. We're just taking random potions in a sewer.
We're doing cool girl stuff. Wouldn't understand.
I'm doing girl stuff.
Guys, this is my first time ever
And then I
drinking.
think Bo would then message everyone and be like because the other two are poking their heads in, right? So she would message
Yeah.
everyone and be like, and Vision would be like, I think also again every message includes the thing of being like, this being sent to everyone. This isn't just you, this is to everyone. But I was going to man the shop while Mistress sleeps. Does anyone want to help me for a little bit, just in case? You don't have to. It's okay.
I'll help
I'll
you.
help
just,
you.
Yeah.
Now that I can't hear,
We'll both help.
maybe.
How about me and Becky
Now
man
that
the
I
shop?
can't Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Becky should man the shop. That will
Yeah,
go
Yeah.
well.
One
stick
shop
around.
out.
I'm gonna
Really
stick
one
around
shop.
until Mr. wakes up. I need to read my books.
We'll have a whole side hustle on the selling
Yeah.
beef jerky.
Yeah. We wouldn't steal the shop though. We're not gonna. Yeah, we'll. Me and Becky got it.
What the?
Or, oh, I'd
fuck?
immediately run over. I'd run over.
Welcome.
It's Tito. It's
in.
T.
Yeah. You see just like a pudgy dwarf just come and goes, "Hey,
Wait, why
did I
hear a real life knock on the walls?
No,
Oh
no.
Lord.
That was great.
I'm here looking. You got all sorts of weird stuff, right?
That's
Yeah.
our specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you, Madam Mistra?
Yes.
Give me deception."
+9, baby.
Oh, rolled a nat 1.
He goes, "Oh no, that
That's
can't be
really
you."
tough.
And he points to Jinx and goes,
We're filling in. This is Madame Mistra's shop. I'm trying to recover the lie. The nat 1 roll. Nice one, honey.
Oh, sorry. I
Didn't even see
misunderstood
she
what
rolled
you
it. Yeah.
asked.
This is Madam Mistress. We're just covering the shop for the night. Well, how can we help you, sir?
Give me persuasion.
Yeah.
Me or him?
Him. He's covering for your lie.
Roll the nat 1, dude. That's tough. 20.
Wow.
Nat 20.
Oh, and nat 20. Okay. Yeah. He goes.
Even that shit out.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nat 1 and a nat 20 is wild.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Welcome to
bewildered
our
at this
party.
point. He's like, whoa.
So, I was hoping to find a set of particularly special beans. Does she sell them here?
Special whom?
Beans.
Beans?
Beans.
Wait,
Yeah.
Becky's up. Can I have come up?
Sure. Yeah.
Me too.
Can I?
Beans.
Yeah. It's a.
I'm gonna ask Boa. I'm gonna write it down. We got beans here?
Can I do some kind of something?
You can do Arcana or.
I'll do Arcana,
Probably-
and then can I also do like an insight on this, or who do I recognize? What's his vibe?
He's just a chubby dwarf who's looking for some beans.
My Arcana's a 19. I more mean like a check of like, it's late at night. Is it usual for us to get customers this late? Have I seen this guy before? Is this a regular request? That kind of vibe check is the second check I want to roll.
Yeah, and while you guys are like having to write this down, he's like beans, and like none of us know shit. I feel like it would look awkward. I want to kind of like
comes up the thing and goes, and then goes, and I think that what actually
you can still
happens that I was
talk.
about to say. Oh, Boa doesn't understand that.
Screaming.
So she goes, hold on. And then she goes, she's about to message, and then she sees Becky writing down and goes. Then looks
while
at it.
they're doing this thing, I just want to try to take his attention, maybe with a bit of like beans. We have beans of every kind, like very kind of like a magical sort of speech or something. I don't know if you want you want me to roll for it, just so he's not like, what the fuck is going on in here? You know, like we don't want to draw up more attention than we need to. So you know, beans of all sorts. You know, we have dumping beans, pinto beans.
And also,
you know.
Just what check do I need to roll to figure out like
he's looking he's looking for like vibe insight.
Yeah, like just like okay. Yeah, like is this based on my past in the shop, is this regular time for someone to come in?
It's like
nat 20.
Fucking what?
And my Arcana was a 19.
The double finger guns. What the
No, so
it was a double fist pump and then a double fuck you.
Yeah.
They go together. It's like one and the same with a nat 20. I don't know. It's nothing against Ty. It's against the spirit of the world.
That's an eat your dice moment.
I feel a fuck you when I see one. That's all.
Yeah. No. So
Again,
you know, like
isn't against Ty, it's against the world. It's against us.
right. So Boa would know that like Mistra may have sold some uncouth items after hours. And this is one of the particular people who would come in looking for something that wasn't necessarily sold during the day.
And with my 19 Arcana, do I know anything about these beans that he speaks of?
You know, Mistra likes to keep a bag of very special magic beans that she procured from the old world underneath the counter.
Has you told me anything about like their pricing or how to sell them?
Nope.
Okay. Then I think that, and I know this is boring and this is lame, but what Boa does is immediately messes the guy and goes, I'm really sorry, but Madam Mistra is sleeping right now, so we won't be able to negotiate a price. If you're able to come back in tomorrow, that would be great, but just tonight isn't a good night. because,
Well, I do need.
or I would have to upcharge you aggressively because but if I don't know the price, I have to pick one that's way too high. That's just the rules.
Name the price. I want the beans.
Are you like
He
holding
said
the
name
beans
the
in your
price.
hand?
I
Somehow
want the
check to
beans.
assume how much these would be. Dylan was gonna say 500 platinum, so I'm gonna.
So much.
I
Oh,
know.
God.
That's why I was like, so does Bo have any like guys for what? A big range is fine.
Well, also you didn't hear this, so this has to be relayed from your other friends.
Well, what he said to me, I messaged him.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. He is going to say, I am willing to give you 50 gold a bean right now.
You're welcome.
200 gold.
Right.
Oh wait, do I not
assume,
hear it because it's a
assume
message?
At least
No, this is all messaging.
over 100 to 200 a bean. 50 a bean does not sound correct.
Would you say that out loud, or would that be a message back?
This is all messages right now.
I think it's a message, but there's like it's like because Boa can't hear herself speaking out loud, you guys hear like so like you would understand that she is messaging.
Got
you
it.
know?
Okay, yeah, you'd be like, I don't know.
She's
Yeah,
not
okay.
hiding it.
You sound like Doodle Bob. Oh,
He messages you back. I am inheriting a risk of what these beans actually do. I am willing to pay 50 gold. And I will not be back tomorrow unless I can get them now. If you want to miss out on the sale and tell Mistra, that's fine.
75 gold?
Give me a persuasion.
Oh wait, I guess I should
Can-
roll it in the thing. Oh, I rolled
Can
16.
Kith
Wait. Can I
At
take
this
it?
moment, be coming up the ladder and grab Boa's ankle and give her guidance.
Yeah.
Sneak guidance. I love it.
I don't know if I need it. Because I got a +6 to that roll and I rolled a 16 on my die, but I also can roll it again in app.
No, you're
So it,
fine.
like,
I
shows
know
me
you
the
can.
thing.
I'll trust you.
That's 22, and then plus a d4. See, just again, my fear is that bro is lowballing us, and this is still
He is
not that much.
100% lowballing with all this.
So
Yeah, Mr.
I
gonna
think
be
that
pettiness
Boa
happening.
actually, if I can take backsies, can I say 100?
Sure. It's gonna be a higher DC though.
Yeah.
You want the guidance.
I got a +4 on my
Oh yeah, give her the guidance.
16. 16 plus 4 is a dirty 20 plus 6, 26.
Yeah, I was a 25. He goes,
Damn.
okay, 100,
Guidance.
100.
That's all Boa.
May I have 5,
It's
please?
the dream team.
Oh, is that all, Boa?
The shining twins.
Can I do just again, this is less for Dylan but more for Boa of just being in fear of manning the shop. She was not expecting a customer to come in while she was manning it. Of just like, does his face look like he's like, ah ha ha, got these bitches.
I mean, with an nat 20, he's just like, he really just wants these beans. And he, as you do know where they are, and you pick them out from under the counter. There's only like 8 left in here.
And just to be sure, just because I would like to think that because of our close relationship, Mistra would have told Boa about any items that she should not sell or be careful about.
Mistra
Have
didn't
these
want to tell you
mentioned?
about her unmentionable items that she sells after hours. She was protecting you from not telling you.
Boa, as I climb out of the ladder, like gripping her ankle. Can I see that bean really quickly before we sell it to our friend here?
Yes. Also, this is both above and inside the table, but Dylan thinks this is lame, but Boa would, if this is the case, Boa's absolutely gonna go wake up her mom and ask permission. I'm just kidding. And I know that that's lame, and that's not how D&D should work.
You know what?
but
I
that's just
actually
what
said,
Boa
I
would
was
do.
actually thinking,
So I'm
maybe we
really
should wake
struggling
her
right
up.
now. No, literally, Boa would go wake up her mom and ask permission. But I know that D&D does not work that way, and that's lame.
No,
but
it
that's just
totally
what she would
can.
do.
It totally no
Okay,
no
yeah,
no
no.
nope.
Makes
It's
sense
not
to me.
lame.
Makes sense to me.
So Bo's gonna
Now-
message the guy and be like, okay, hold on 1 second. And then
Now
I'm
you have
away.
to go. Now you have to go wake up your mom.
Yep.
How would Boa do that?
Boa would do that by going up to her mom and first doing this along all of her shoulders and going, Mama.
Wow, if I got woken up like that, I ain't gonna lie, I'd start swinging. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out there.
It's their thing.
Okay,
And
good,
weird vibes.
okay.
And the moment that doesn't work, she's in a deep sleep. She does, and there goes with her little. I forget what Bo's things are, but she turns on the lights, and she goes, Mom.
What?
Okay, so I'm really sorry. I had to wake you up really quickly. But there's a guy downstairs and he just came in and he wants to buy however many magic beans, 5 magic beans, and I brought him to 100 gold piece per bean. Is that okay? Can I make that sale?
Is it
It's
Jimbo
most of our
again?
beans.
Oh my God, Jimbo's
it's a little
back for
dwarf
more
guy.
beans. Yeah, that's Jimbo.
100 gold piece per bean is okay for me to sell 5 of them?
Yeah, most of them are just black beans.
She's rolling a scam. What the fuck?
I thought we sold genuine items. Okay.
No,
Hell yeah.
I mean, 1 in 5 is actually a magic bean. I should have cast that sleep spell myself.
No, I'm sorry. I just was really scared they were important. You never tell me anything. If you told me more, I wouldn't have to wake you up. Okay. Good night. I love you. Sorry. Bye.
Just give him one of the good ones. And
One of the good ones. Ah, she's
I didn't think
listening.
to ask if I recognized the guy.
I go to the
This is my
thing
home
and
turf.
can I do an arcana to try to identify a good one?
Wait, your friend asked for the beans.
Oh yeah, no, you
5
have the
beans in my
I gave them
hand.
to you before I went upstairs. Yeah.
Identify.
All right. Out of the 8, there are 4 of them that are still good. Mister's been selling this man mostly black beans.
Love it.
Do I recognize this guy, Ty?
Yes, so you can identify 4 of these beans to be true magic beans.
Okay, and then I have 4 duds.
You have 4 duds.
Okay. I'm not Becky-sue. I would like to dexterously roll a singular of the good, like wrapped up in this finger here, and then give Boa the rest of the good.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my other hand, maybe have the bad.
All right, give me sleight of
The
hand.
duds. Fuck.
Can I help?
You're pocketing a
by
bean here?
being behind
No.
her?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not
She's-
taking the bean. I was just like trying to do something cool. I don't know.
I
I'm
could have
not
swore
taking
I
anything.
thought she was pocketing it too.
Sure as
That's
hell
awesome.
sounds like you're pocketing a bean. I'm just saying.
No.
I don't know.
awesome.
You are rolling sleight
No.
of hand here.
Okay, maybe now I want to pocket a bean.
I think you always wanted to pocket a bean,
Okay,
is what I've
so
said.
then I take 2. Then I take
Then I
2.
take
Fuck it.
2.
I'm influenced.
Yeah. This is I'm just adding more chaos to this group.
So I grabbed and I showed you what I did. I had like a whole palm full of beans, and I with one finger grabbed 2, emptied like this, like emptied the good beans into Boa's hands. And then with my other hand, I would have had all 4 beans. I would have looked at them and I would have been like, these are good. And then given them to Boa in her other hand. And then
because if Boa would listen to her mother, Boa give me a perception check on her sleight of hand.
Okay, wait. I'll do that. Better.
well, I would have said these. I wouldn't have said like I wouldn't have said
What
these
the
are
hell?
good.
That one.
What the hell?
That one. It's in
Yeah,
that
I
one.
know.
Don't worry.
Boa doesn't know the
What I
difference.
said?
No explanation
Well,
needed.
no, I wouldn't have.
Hey guys,
I would
look
have
in
given
chat
her a
at the
wink.
dice that's on my screen right now and tell me
Yeah.
that that's a lie.
Tell me that that's a lie.
Can I clarify what's happening right now, Ty?
What the hell?
I'm
What the
not
hell?
trying to lie to Boa. I'm trying to lie to the dwarf. I am
No, I know,
not
but
trying
Boa,
to lie to Boa.
but Boa would still see what you're doing with her mom's goods.
She saw?
No, she didn't. She rolled in that one.
Oh, that one. She didn't see
She
the
rolled-
damn
Oh, so
thing.
then she. What do you mean she would see? What do you mean?
She was trying to see. I just wanted
in
to.
that one.
Oh,
Allegedly.
okay.
Allegedly.
It was cocked. Look at that
I
inside
see what
chat.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
she lagged. She lagged.
Anywho, doesn't matter. Boa just sees you take the beans and give them to Jimbo.
I'm gonna give Bibble a pet on my shoulder after I give the beans back. And I would give Boa a wink when I give her the other hand with the beans that I said, these are good. And I gave those back to Boa in one hand, and then I gave the other beans back to Boa in the other hand.
Fuck out of here.
And I would hope that like Boa would know these are good. Like they're bad. They're black beans. I don't know that, but they're bad. And then I would give Bibble like a pet, and Bibble would.
So we have 8
that
of
I
the
stole.
10 beans identified, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or was there more than 10? So
There were only 8 that Ty let me identify. There were only 8 in Kith's
I'll let
hands.
you. You asked. Can I
There were only
try to identify the other 2?
Jimbo is sitting there. He's like, I just really want the beans, guys.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Is there equal beans in both hands?
Yes.
This is the face of someone who knows that Boa would just ask Kith what she meant. But
and you could message her.
it's fine.
I
Yeah, I
could
think she would just message Kith and be like, wait, so I want one of the good ones and the rest to be okay ones.
I put
So do I
the
do
good
one?
ones. I put the good ones in your left hand, and the
Okay.
bad ones in your right.
Okay. So then she does it so that
Intelligence
the
check to tell left from right.
well, -1.
Honey, you're literally a DM.
I'll do it.
Look at her. Yeah. Bitch, yes.
They grow up so fast.
Oh my god. I'm so proud of her.
They grow up so.
That's right.
Wow. Go queen.
Thank you.
Hey.
you.
See, wait, hold on.
So payment?
Yeah. And just forks over 500 gold worth of coins for the beans.
Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.
You too.
And this is all messaged because I can't talk.
Yeah,
Or maybe I
he's-
can.
He's like, kind of like,
Oh
This place is
fuck, I
always-
forgot. You're deaf.
this is always so weird.
I keep forgetting she's deaf too, and
Me
so does our
too.
DM. So does
I'm
our
like
DM.
telling her,
You
I
can-
gave her a wink and I'm like, nya, 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 nya. And
Yeah,
she's like,
wah, wah,
the fuck?
So I
What
was
is
like,
she saying?
I think
God,
that Bo
she's
just
weird.
messages you, but that feels evil. I'm like, for the
Mhm.
plot. I don't wanna, but
No,
I
it's
think
okay.
this is what she does because she doesn't know what the words you're saying are.
You
Listen,
told
we're-
us, and I forgot, and I'm an asshole. You literally told us in character. So I'm an asshole.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jimbo gets his
Um,
beans. He is going to pocket them in his inner pocket and just goes, "Thank you. You have no idea what this means to me." He's going to walk out and he's just going to like giddily kind of like shuffle the beans in his hands and goes, "This is going to be fun later."
And then I message him as he's walking out the door and I say, I hope you have good intentions and that you speak well of me, Boa, and Madam Mistress' shop. Have a good day.
And he goes, "Okay, yeah.
Noah.
Great, thank you. 5 stars." All right.
She sounds deaf though. For me,
Wait,
Noah,
would 5 stars be 5 tomes, maybe?
Yeah, 5 tomes.
I like 5 tomes. 5 tomes is really cute because they would have written a tome on how
Yeah.
they feel about a place, right?
Right,
It's
yeah.
not just a click and a star. 5 tomes, so cute.
what's 5e mean? Anybody know?
Edition? 5th edition, baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
That's correct. All right. So sometimes
No,
Yeah.
it means erection.
Oh.
fifth erection. This is 5th erection
Yes.
D&D.
We only got 3 boys here, but we got 5 erections.
Yeah, baby. Hey, kid got metal arms,
Inspiration.
metal
Inspiration
wings.
on
What else do you think
Becky.
is metal? Kink, kink. You know
Put
what
that
I'm
inspiration on your chart, Becky.
Hey,
Click
Kate.
inspiration right now.
You know that potion I took kind of made me
Huh?
Wait, honey, click inspiration.
Don't get fucking
You
quiet
have it
after I
now.
said that, please.
Keep it.
Inspiration.
Please.
I'm waiting.
Inspiration. How you
Yeah.
I'm
find
waiting.
that?
It's right beside your hit points.
Hello? My wife?
You'll just use it whenever you want to use advantage
Oh,
in the future.
Jess-
So you can use it
Jess.
for like an attack roll.
Sorry, Lou's asking for a kiss. From
Oh,
her wife.
I thought it was me. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I thought that was stupid too. Inspiration. Right next to my HP. Oh. Wait, what? There's a sunset. Whenever I click it,
I'm
there's a
waiting.
Yeah.
sunset.
She's
So
waiting.
now in the future, when you want to have advantage, you can. So like if we're in a combat encounter, you can just give yourself sneak attack.
Oh, because I have a boner?
Because you made
'Cause you have
a funny
boner.
joke about dicks. So now you get advantage
My
at the point in time
waiting.
whenever you choose.
Hell yeah.
And that's why D&D's a
Hey,
big
everybody
game.
give Jess a kiss. Everybody give Jess a kiss.
Everyone's giving Jess a kiss. No, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Don't remember where we were at.
I just read the D&D.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
Your ears are really cute. I have the same
Thank
one.
you. You do.
What about
do.
my ears?
You're perfectly human, just like mine. You look good. You look good, honey.
These are homegrown
Shucks.
from my mama.
From my mama.
So
Bye.
okay, some time does go by after Jimbo leaves, buys his magic beans.
And I think that everyone goes to sleep except for Honey or Jinx or whoever would stay up with Boa, but I think everyone goes to bed soon after, right?
I would imagine so.
I think you would like. Where's Belle sleeping?
Belle wouldn't mind sleeping. Like he doesn't want to take up any space.
You can
So,
sleep
if
in
he
my
has to
bed. I ain't sleeping. I'm
I
managing
mean,
the shop.
whether if there's like if there's a chair that he can find to sleep in or a corner, he would be okay with it. I guess he would see you all go to your spots and he would just kind of like find a spot.
Okay. Kith would curl up in the suggestion of Mistra, the like armchair and the
Ottoman.
that combination.
Yeah, it's the armchair ottoman combo is
Yeah.
truly her like
What's up,
best
Crafty?
suggestion of just like because
Yeah.
you feel it there's no gap in between them. It just feels the most comfy it possibly could be. Like where your hips lie is like almost like in the divot of the ottoman and the chair, and it just creates a very nestled spot. I've done this myself. It's great.
That's where Kith would lay.
Agreed.
And I think how close is it to Belle? Would Belle be able to hear like anything coming from Kith? Are they close enough in that way?
Yeah, it's not a very big shop. It's just very cluttered.
Do you know the robotic sound of like powering down where it's like octaves like lower and lower?
Yeah.
So it's that, but it's like a combination of like tweeting and hooting that you hear from Bibble. And he does like this big boisterous stretch with his wings, and then you just hear the toot 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 toot, and then he turns into a ball.
Mm-hmm.
And if Belle were watching, I don't know if you want to make him roll. It doesn't really matter. But it would be pertinent to like plot info later. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. If Belle were watching and perceptive enough, he would see that Bibble turns into just a metal ball.
Okay.
And then Kith takes the metal ball and she just curls it up and she just...
That's adorable.
All right, everyone does
I
fall
want
to
to take
sleep
a look
here.
outside before I go to sleep. Ty, can I just please just look
yeah,
out a
we're
window,
gonna.
or... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is anyone
Okay,
staying
yeah.
up?
So this works even better. Jinx, as you do like kind of open up, there's like kind of tattered curtains. As you just pull one aside, it's just Tito's face. It's like almost like jump scare.
I fall back.
As you like pull aside, back. It's just Tito just standing there, just goes, "Hello."
T. Oh man. Dude. So this is at the window.
Yeah.
So I think Jasper would be talking to him through the window as if like we're gonna have the conversation here, almost like. Oh man, I'm glad you came.
He
Like,
he just kind of like points. He just kind of like points to the door.
I'm like, yeah, right. Oh, right. So I run to the door, open it.
So she's just full attention at the
He has
door.
no idea
Just
anything's happening.
running open it.
Yeah. So I'll let him in.
Yeah. Hi. Jinx. Good to see you again. You're back. This is concerning. Wasn't expecting your message. Sent you all of my stuff in the Tide and Change. Hopefully you would get the messages about it. But yeah,
We got it.
Welcome back. Hey, how are you?
Hey, we got it. I did get it. I mean,
It's
well, we got the article.
article singular.
Well, we read the paper.
Paper singular.
I think Cheeto's
One,
also gonna
yes.
get a message from Boa saying, "Hi, I can't hear right now. Can you just respond to this with whatever you tell him? Thank you."
Unbelievable.
We only got one paper. It was delivered to the Brass Knuckle. And by the way,
Yeah.
thank you.
I was
I
hoping,
know that you.
You're welcome. I went through great lengths to get that paper delivered. Well, hoping you would pick up other editions, but you kept saying paper, article, singular. I've been having Ellie work day in and day night to pass messages along to you, but the one I
Is
had
the
to force
Tide and
feed
Change
you.
distributed in Midhaven?
Yes, we
asking
worked
this.
very hard to make it that way.
Oh shit, man! I didn't. Oh shit, man.
Listen, did you go to the what was the other? Sorry, the other bar there. Boop, 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 boo. There we are.
Oh, this secret message we absolutely never decoded. I'm almost certain.
Uh-uh.
I had them delivered to the Brass Knuckle and the Rusty Nail. Last time I checked, you were going to the Rusty Nail first. There was people around the Eternal Pinnacle the whole time.
T.
I sent a paper boy to stand outside the Eternal Pinnacle with the paper. Did you not get it?
I didn't get it. Listen, man, we've been in deep shit. I'm not sure you. I mean, you probably are, but are you though? We've been in some deep shit, man. Ty, the Eternal Pinnacle was where we went, and Ash was.
That's where Gunda fought.
No, that was the
Eternal
Oh, the Eternal
Pinnacle
Pinnacle is the Colosseum. Okay.
Yes, Architect Spire was the Capitol building. Forge of Innovation was the temple. Eternal Pinnacle was like the big arena.
The Colosseum. Okay. You know, man, we've been trying to lay as low as we possibly could. Ash, you remember Ash?
Yeah, how's he doing?
Not good, man. Not good. He's gone. He's gone. They fucking killed him, man. We're lucky to even be alive.
You see him immediately just like put his hand in his head, and he goes, "So the one who was housing the demon, you brought directly to the devils, and they decided to take him. Is that what you're telling me?"
Yeah, exactly. Not getting that he's like annoyed by it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, exactly. And now we're here, and our friend Bell here, and I'm kind of whisper it. Our friend Bell here is supposed to take that guy up there to the
I think while he's thinking, I message Jinx and go, "Tell him how we killed Theodric."
To the Bastion tomorrow morning. He says he's a demon hunter, man.
What? You are in some shit.
Loads of shit.
Good for you. Good for you. And I just thought you were just
it feels good,
like,
you know?
scoundrel.
It feels good, you know? Yeah, you know, it feels really good. And, you know, we're onto something here. We've uncovered, I don't know how much of it you're up on, but we've uncovered quite a bit, man. They're all devils. They're all devils. Literal devils.
I
Not
think
sneaky
I
devils or silly devils,
and
but
go,
actual real
"We
devils.
killed Theodric. I don't know if we told you. I told him to tell you, but I don't know if it worked." And then Bo goes back to being on guard.
Does that message go to me as well? Like, do we both hear it? Do me and him both hear it? Like,
no,
you're kind of
I
just
think
like
that- I think-
intruding?
one.
Oh,
I know,
man,
it's just
okay.
because I messaged you saying tell him about how we killed Theodric, and then you didn't tell him. But
Yeah, I totally
slash
ignored it. I can
Boa
only
just-
fit one thing
even
at a
if you
time.
had told him, Boa didn't feel like there was a reaction big enough for that information, so she told him.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's great news. If you read the papers, I did know that. Not the one that I forced down into where you are, which is very dangerous, by the way. I've been doing some work myself.
Tell me about it.
You tell me what you know.
Listen, T. I know that there's some real evil shit that's taken over not just Rivertide, but I think the whole fucking world. And we're gonna stop them. I
Jinx?
know.
Jinx.
Hold on. Hear me out here, T. I know I don't always get your sneaky little notes. I get it. Believe me. This isn't the first time or the second time or the fifth time. But I'm taking these fuckers out. With or without you, man. And we're here now for Alistar. And you help us.
Right. So, yes, and I've been helping you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I know.
Yeah. Ellie, she's great. Thanks for asking. That thing you tasked me with that I, did it for you as a favor. She's great. Thank you for asking. Secondly, Last Mystic Cloud shipment? Ring a bell?
We heard about it. Yes.
Okay,
I know.
great.
I know
You're
what you
welcome
did.
to-
I know what you did.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know you were the reason that we were safe at the Brass Knuckle.
Yes.
And you probably had something to do with us even being alive here.
No, I didn't. No, I that was on you.
I mean, it worked, man. Let me tell you, our escape was not the smoothest one, but we're here. We made it.
This is... I'm very happy. This is what I need from you guys right now. You have to understand. You are coming back as wanted. Well, mostly you and Becky-sue. Mostly just you two. You guys are in hot water.
Yes, they wanted.
Tito just kind of looks at Becky-sue. He's like, she doesn't change. She doesn't change. No, she's great. She's great. She's great. Alistar he's pissed. He's the one who wanted to deliver Ash. He didn't get that. He has now had to ask for backup from the person he didn't want to ask from.
Ambrose.
Correct. Now, you might be asking yourself, why does two of the same person have a grudge against the other? And yes, I know Zaraxis. I know this whole thing. I know it all. That's my job. I know things. But there's still
Like, isn't
a
he good?
little bit.
Like the rest of the...
There's still they're human avatars, right? And when a devil puts himself into a mortal soul, there are mortal flaws. Jealousy being one of them. Alistar and Ambrose right now are in a bit of a weak spot. Alistar had to ask for Ambrose for reinforcements in Rivertide. That includes constructs from the Forge. That includes the Owl Sentinels. That includes almost bending the knee. Alistar was always the muscle. Ambrose was always the brain. Ambrose was always the charm. Theodric was the brains. You take away the brains and all you have is muscle and charm. Charm's gonna win. Especially in this, and especially in Sabeloth, where there's always been peace. No one wants war. Ambrose wants war. I'm sorry, Alistar wants war. Ambro wants to keep the peace, and he's obviously keeping it that way right now. So
They killed my friend.
yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
Gonna get it back.
Get your friend back.
No, it's a life for a life. And I guess in this case, a couple of them, three more. Zaraxis is going down. All of these fuckers are going down. Or I'll die trying. Here's the thing. What we need, what I really needed from you is, what are we walking into tomorrow? Bell is to bring this guy, and I guess I'd briefly explain what happened on the docks to him. So Bell's gonna bring this conjurer, this 2-bit conjurer in to his people. I'm not sure who they are, but they seem pretty high up. and they seem to be working from within the Rivertide, the lifeguards. Lifeguards.
Yes, the lifeguards.
The
yes.
lifeguards. What is he? Is he walking into something tomorrow? 1 and 2. How can we get Alistair somewhere as close to alone as possible? That's all I care about. We're in deep, man. I'm not getting out at this point. It's straight through. There's no turning back.
You have to realize everything Zaraxis wants is here. He is using Midhaven and the rest of Sabeloth to keep Rivertide as strong as possible. That's why he is sending Midhaven guards, Midhaven constructs from the Forge here.
Is Alistair here?
Yes. He is the one closest to Lady Safrina. Lady Safrina runs Rivertide. Rivertide, as much as Ambrose likes to think that Midhaven is important, Rivertide is more.
Jasper would take out the honorary lifeguard badge that they received long ago and just be kind of palming it in his hand, looking at it and say, "So what do we do, T?"
You fight from underground with us, is what you do.
How?
The warehouse district is more than surface level. It goes, the storage, everything they're storing here in Rivertide, level 1, imports, exports. That's what Nonies wants you to think it is. Just Nonies is running a standard imports, exports, Rivertide, Reygate Confluence comes in, comes out, moving everything else important is below. You were close before. You weren't ready yet.
Ready now. We're ready.
Well, I think you might need to blow off some steam. Come gambling after you drop off your friend, which might be for the best. After that, come roll some dice with me. And then I'll show you how to get into the real under Rivertide.
Dice, huh?
Underbelly.
Yeah, is that a hand raise? Or are you
hand
stretching?
has been raised for the past 15 minutes in games.
I know. It's exposition. Yeah.
No. I think that it is fully in character that her hand stays raised. I was just reminding the masses that is what's happening. And then once she's acknowledged by the guy, she'll message him and be like, "Is it you seem trustworthy. Is there
Thanks.
anything that with us dropping off this hostage to where we are, which is the place that Dylan is forgetting the name of right now,
Bastion.
is I feel like that's worrisome. Is that worrisome? Does that make sense that we can trust people that work there?
I feel like that's something that is a part of their plan, and sometimes playing along is the best thing you can do.
Last time we played along, our friend died.
That's an inherent risk. Sometimes sacrifices must be made. When you play your hand too early, you lose all your cards. You lose one hand. It's part of what has to happen. Or if you bluff too hard and you go in, that's when people die. I think that's what happened.
Boa would just message him one more time and just be like, if you ever need any messages to us, Mistra, it's a trusted source.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if she wasn't. I've bought things from Mistra before, and she's been very helpful.
But I mean in the way of like, if there's ever a time that you can't get to Jinx or any of us and you want to have a message be contacted, feel free to leave it with her. She's trustworthy past just existing in her presence. That's all I mean.
And he goes, I want you to go behind the counter again. Inside the counter, there's a spot for a special scroll. Tell me if it's there.
Why?
Just please humor me.
Is it there?
It is. And as you pull it out, you quickly recognize it's the same.
Bo would not pull it out. She would just go, it's there.
Well, it's there. And he goes, I want you to compare that to any other scroll you've seen.
Would she need to pull it out to investigate it?
Yeah.
Okay. She'd pull it out, but she'd look so afraid.
As you pull it out, it is, yeah, it's sealed, but it's in the same seal that Martha gave you.
So, do you know the letter from Martha? I thought that was for you, but I wasn't so sure. Or do you not know about that? Are you
No, he
expecting it
knows.
from me?
No, you hold
That's
on
just
to
what
that.
Bo would say to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you hold on to that, please. That's for others in your path who you feel the same about. You do with Mistra and Martha and myself.
Okay.
Once you need that favor, you hand that over. Mistra has one. Martha gave you hers. And he pulls out one that looks the same to his. And he goes, and I have one. We don't use these.
You guys. You're part
What's
of
that?
the guild.
You can say that. And that's where I want to leave off for tonight. Personally.
Okay.
Had to be a little bit of a filler episode without Cass, and I apologize for that. Just because I didn't want to do too much.
Feel like it was filler that much at all.
It felt a little fillery.
Exciting and fun.
Yeah, it felt a little fillery to me, but thank you for.
No, it was
saying
fun. It was
No,
really good.
it felt very exciting and fun. It did not feel like a filler episode.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I had to stall for next episode because I had something planned for this episode that I had to push back just a
Last
little bit.
minute too.
Yeah,
Which is
I had
insane.
I had to push back a little bit. So we'll leave off for that tonight. Tito is going to give you his parting. He's going to leave. He's going to personally.
As he'd leave, I would just want to give a very sincere thank you. Like I'd want to like grab his hand with both of my hands and say, T, thank you, for everything. And I think Stick would maybe kind of grab the outside of his hand too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stick would kind of come up on my arm and we'd both kind of grab his hand and eye contact. Thank you.
Is it the same wrist? Like, is it the same hand and the same wrist where you guys fused?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. He loves
and
that wrist right now.
At the handshake, Tito is gonna give you a die with the Riverbank Casino seal stamped on where the one would be.
Yeah, and I'd say just like old times.
Yeah, I'll take all your money.
Just for
see.
Because it is Boa and she practices utter transparency, she would be like, Actually, if she had any knowledge that we were gonna go to the casino, she would be like, "We'll be coming underground." Like some kind of notice of that, but I don't even know if she would know, so maybe not.
I think in response to him saying, "I'll take all your money," I'd be kind of checking the die, and I'd say, "You know, there ain't much of it."
He goes, "You're terrible with money."
Hey, easy come, easy go, T. Am I right?
Yeah, that's why you're such an easy mark to give jobs to. And he just leaves. So,
Right.
I
we'll
got
end
a
on
lot
there.
of money.
Yes, you do. Becky-sue
Yeah.
can also reunite with Cassian. and
Jasper
we'll-
is not Becky.
Reunite
Jasper is
with-
not
I
Becky.
have a magic bean.
Reunite
do
with
a
who?
magic bean now.
Ty,
I
you
can
need to
reunite
tell
with who?
me if
What does a magic bean do?
Literally,
I
the
can't.
only reason I have a magic
Force
bean is
Mistress,
because
tell
of
me about the
TJ
skills.
and Piss encouraging me. Because I had no plans of doing that. That is not what Kith would do. However, now that I think about it, Kith is like a ultra experimenter. She is like a mad scientist. Of course, she wants that, but didn't think of it. So credits to the boys.
I feel
The
like
boys.
I feel like it's one of those
on the
things
girls'
that
night.
she's gonna take it, but if it ever comes down to brass tacks and Mistress is ever like, "Did you take my bean?" She'll be like, "Yeah, but I just
Wait
wanted
a
to
minute.
experiment on it." And that would be
Yeah,
fine with
100%.
Like
I
it's
have a
like,
question.
I was just
Yes.
curious.
Did I make some potions?
Yeah, we're long resting, so you can make potions. We'll finish up with the long rest here.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
See you next week. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
sorry, all my
Wait,
low drops
Dylan,
at the
say your
beginning.
thing. Say your
You
thing.
next
I did like in
Tuesday.
the beginning. I didn't want to forget them.
Yeah, say your thing. Anyone heard of Severance?
No. This is where she's just like, yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Boca Raton to hang out with Guy
I
Fieri.
wish.
Hey.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, Guy Fieri.